Well, Dave, press two buttons at once, you dingus. You missed the world's greatest intro. Oh dear me, I pressed two buttons at once like a dingus. Hello, it is week 3 in the Brutalball. We've got 2 open teams right now. If you're interested, submitting a game. Once you've created a game plan, submitting a game plan takes anything from 5 seconds to 30. It depends on your web speed. But I mean, creating the game plan is the bit that you'll ponder over for almost 5 minutes, almost. And then after that, it comes down to how much time do you want to sink into it? Because there's always people who are ready to talk about the game. Right, week 3, we've got a couple of teams who are going to be pushovers this week, in theory. So we'll start with one. The Voodoo Boys are taking on Cheerio Incorporated, one of the 2 teams looking for new players. And the new policy is that teams that are currently unoccupied will favour their younger players in order to give them some experience. Yes, Jeff. And therefore, they are not going to be playing with an optimised lineup. So let's get started. It's a roasting all day and plenty of new players to see at Cheerio. Salvatore Rambunctious has already been injured by Sir and/or Madam, which means they're bringing in one of their starters. Indecent Gary with a 22-yard catch. His Tekken Smack's not doing a lot. Lyndon Gasoline with a throw. Gets it out to Gary for the first down. Toons Crevice on the run. And he's got some pace. He's got more than I anticipated. A 15-yard gain. Here comes Tekken Smacks. And that's 13 yards there. Lyndon Gasoline with the throw. Deflected by Bertha. Toons up the middle again for another 6 yards. Smacks can't get anywhere at all. And the Voodoo Boys take over. Vinny Rimshot. First play for the Voodoo Boys, 6 yards. Curly-O with a throw. It's intercepted by Hoagie Fractions for his first career interception. Supposed to be a pushover. Lyndon Gasoline completes for 8 yards, getting them awful close, and Crevice is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alright, Rimshot, what's he got? He's got a heck of a head start is what he's got. All the way past the 50-yard line, a 34-yard gain. Curly-O goes nowhere. Bambi turnoff. Not a lot happening there either. Rimshot with the throw. Gonzalo manages to do stuff. I've just got to silence this cat. For crying out loud. Yep. Touchdown. That was Gonzalo. You may be not able to hear it from there, but I can certainly hear it from here. Flipping Nora, what a noise. Crevice with the throw. Gonzalo's picked it off. Okay, Rimshot, deep pass there for 22 yards is completed, and the Voodoo Boys are threatening again. Curly goes nowhere. That one's deflected by Gary in the end zone. Rimshot's deflected by Gary once again. Smacks goes only 4 yards. Gasoline is deflected by Bertha. Crevice is sacked by Gonzalo, and the Voodoo Boys are back in. This is slightly closer to what I had anticipated as Bertha gets a good catch, takes it all the way to the end zone to make it 2-1. Smacks runs for a first down. Good performance there from the youngster. Lyndon picks up 3. Here's Crevice again. Nothing doing for him this time. It's like the Voodoo Boys have suddenly worked out, these guys aren't actually all that. Rimshot with nothing. Curly goes just 1 yard. And Oktoberfest comes up with a sack to keep things moving. Won't be a moment. Enjoy the game. The cat's in a kitchen. What's the score? 2-2, half-time. Right, the game has started again. Smacks with a run for not a lot. Gasoline. 3 yards gained on the ground there. Crevice gives it a go but comes up short. Here's Rimshot with the throw, and that one does not complete. Curly throws deflected by Gasoline. Bambi now on third down, and that was deflected by Gasoline as well. Lyndon Gasoline having a good one. Gary makes a catch, and Gary is obviously a star player and therefore not to be underestimated, but he has to receive the catch in the first place as Tekken smacks on a nice 17-yard burn, gets a touchdown. Fractions with a defence. Curly finally managing to break for a decent run, picks up 15 yards. Here's Bambi with a throw, and it's picked off. Hoagie Fractions has interception number 2. Well now, Gasoline throws over the head of Gary. That's no good to anybody. They tried the same move again, and it also went incomplete. But there goes Rimshot, and he's broken through for another big gain. 32 more yards for Vinny Rimshot. And there goes Bertha once again on a good sprint to get the catch, and it's 3-all with 32 plays to go. Smacks is proving to be tricky to bring down. Here comes Gasoline, and that one's gone to Gary, and he's going to be very tricky to bring down. Or not, as the case may be. A 35-yard gain. Crevice goes nowhere. Here's Smacks again through the middle, but there's not getting a massive amount of blocking. Gasoline, nothing doing. Voodoo Boys again with 27 plays in hand to try and take the lead back. Okay, Curly with a 3-yarder. Here's Bambi, deflected by Gary. 3rd and 7, and that one's got out to Gonzalo, who has a bit of distance. Breaks a tackle from Crevice, inside the 10, 47 yards. Curly to the end zone, Gonzalo. Laurie, touchdown, 4-3 to the Voodoo Boys. Can they hold firm? Well, they got an immediate first down. There's a deflection. Crevice can't get anywhere at all. 3rd and 9. Tekken. Not this time, you don't. And Rimshot completes to Laurie again, who evades Crevice and gets a 31-yard, I want to say gain, but I say that all the time. Raccoon, touchdown. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Lyndon, nice piece of running. 5-3 is the score, 14 plays to go. And that one's intercepted by Sir and/or Madam. And Bertha's got him a first down, and that will surely put this game back in bed and give it a glass of milk and say, there you go, don't wake up until morning. Or the way that I do it, which is stuff them in the kitchen and just pretend they don't exist anymore. Tekken runs for 1, stuffed inside their own end zone. Cheerio have broken out. Gary making another catch. He's got a good number of catches in this game. Easily over 100 yards. Tekken picks up 6. Gasoline on 3rd and short. Throws to no one in particular. Voodoo Boys can now round this one out and claim a good win this season. Well, I mean, I say good win. Let's just call it what it is. Win. And Gonzalo makes it 6-3, and we're all done here. First game in the books. Player of the game, Gonzalo Laurie for the Voodoo Boys, who win this one 6-3. Gonzalo with 87 fan points, got 191 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 14 tackles, a tackle for loss, a sack, and an interception. For Cheerio, indecent Gary, 81 fan points, 152 receiving, 20 pancakes for Gary. Well done, Gary. 1 touchdown, 12 tackles, 1 sack, 5 deflections. Pancakes overall for Cheerio. It looks like, yeah, Troy Oktoberfest came off the bench and got the job done with 42, whereas the Voodoo Boys, Sir and/or Madam's 43, led the way. Solid performance from the Cheerio rookies there, not bad at all. Let's go to our other rookie game, where the Nomads are taking on Lingo Blend in what looks like snow. Well, that'll be fun. Lingo Blend still looking for their first win this season. Have very promising lineman Ray Sulphur getting another start. And of course, this is the Hack Murphy show, so we're hoping to see plenty of Hack Murphy. Lots and lots of new names going on at the Nomads. It is snowing, so it's gonna be, there'll be trouble in keeping hold of the ball. Enya Ringu will get us started for Lingo Blend in mere seconds. Anytime you like. Yep, as soon as you want. Yeah, when you're ready. And Enya is away and deflected immediately by Eva Rancor. Marcel with a big throw, and it's Murphy with the catch. Brilliant block on Rancor there. I didn't see who did it. Hilly Bromide with the tackle after 52 yards. Charity Milk Flimsy tries to scramble for 2. Doesn't really work. Ringu does the same thing. Does really work. And that's a 19-yard gain to bring Lingo Blend into scoring range. Marcel evades every potential tackle in the world and makes it 1-0. All right, Banging Jetson the Troll doesn't do anything at all. And that was Dark Lord Graham, who couldn't do much either. We'll get to know some of these players a little later on. Murphy with a 52-yard gain. Marcel does his thing again, and he's in the end zone to make it 2-0. Ferrite with a deflection. Jetson goes nowhere. Graham doesn't go anywhere either. And we're back to Lingo Blend again. Enya gets 1. Marcel throws. It's a short one to Enya. It's like they're not letting the rest of the team play. Go on, get it out there. Chugging a hack. Who else we got on? Brenda Ferrite. Brenda Ferrite. And there goes Murphy, and that'll be a touchdown. Okay. Pony Murder Traub there. Throws 1 to Oblivion. That ball is thrown away as well. Graham tries a running play. Then it didn't work. Enya gets a 9-yarder straight up the middle. Marcel throws to Brenda. And that's 23 more yards in the box for Lingo Blenders. Charity Milk Flimsy hustles 1 in. The Nomads youth team, not so much. No. I mean, Nex, as much as I'd like to big you up, you're not up against the stiffest opposition you're going to see this season. Marcel, nice piece of running. Picks up 10 yards, taking him to 200 for the season. Milk Flimsy picks up another 3. Milk Flimsy with the catch now. That's another touchdown to make 5-0. Okay, Peace Goat makes a catch for the Nomads, bringing them up a tricky 3rd and 3, which they don't convert. Right, okay, Ringo's on the move again, gains another 10, Isla Jams. And that's Hack Murphy on the reception for 20 yards. Milk Flimsy looks, waits, throws, Ferrite, 8-yard gain. Looking at the end zone now, and that one's deflected by Rancor. Le Jams complete to Ferrite to make it 6-0. Yeah, and Banging Jetson there has coughed up the ball to give Lingo Blend another spin. Well, why not? Enya gains another 6. Marcel. It's still Marcel, and it's 8 yards gained there. Milk Flimsy deflected in the end zone by Murder Traub. Ringo, though, punches it in, and that's 7-0. Do you think we can switch to okay, this has proved to be a little more one-sided than even I anticipated. Nope, we got a 35 plays, that's the law. Because there might be injuries, there might be heroics, there might be any number of things. If it is a record score, it's going to have an asterisk, unfortunately, as Marcel makes it 8-0. Murder Traub up the middle, and that's the best play of the game and the first down for the Nomads, who then fumble it. Okay, all right. I mean, you know, you take your celebrations where you can get them, as Ringu makes it 9-0 with 44 still to play, and that's a nice 9-yard gain and another first down for the Nomads. Could this be a comeback? I find that extremely hard to believe. Graham's fumbled it again. Well, why not, Graham? Everyone else is having a go. You should get involved as well. Enya waits all day for someone to pass to. Can't get anywhere on the scramble. Marcel can't get anywhere. It's a 3rd and goal. Wait for it. It's a touchdown. Okay. How come Cheerio was decent but the Nomads are poor? Because the Nomads have been selecting later in the draft for multiple seasons, whereas Cheerio have been selecting earlier. There's also a balancing act to be done. I haven't favoured either team particularly. No, I just set them up. Yeah, they're all just set up and off we go. No major differences. I think rather than a better youth team, touchdown, it's simply a more varied youth team. The Nomads have been picking up a lot of fat blokes for their rookies in the last couple of seasons. which is partly why Lingo Blend are able to get away quite so readily. 13-0. And I don't think the scoring's done yet. Dark Lord Graham threw a 23-yarder. It's a thing of beauty. But it's a 3rd and 10 and it does not convert. 10 plays to go. 13 on the scoreboard so far. Marcel with another 16-yard gain there. Yeah, Ringo gains 8. Marcel gets another 3. To make it 14-0. And, well, I mean, you never know. The weather certainly isn't helping the kids. The number of fumbles going on there is quite dramatic. Final score 14-0 to Lingo Blend. Unsurprisingly, 2 players at the All-Stars gaining 100 fan points. Unsurprisingly, every player on the All-Stars beat every player on the Nomads. Yeah. Marcel the Jams is the player of the game, though, with 103 fan points, 160 passing, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. For the Nomads, Peace Goat came out number 1. Why? 8 pancakes and a tackle for loss. Well played. Well, whatever. Yeah. 52 total yards. Yeah, no. I mean, that was a game that happened, not an unexpected turn of events. 2 players at the All-Stars got 61 pancakes. Hook's Mascot and Stephen Truckstop, both 61 pancakes. Best pancakes on offer at the Nomads, 21 for Hilly Bromide. Right, let's play some real games now, shall we? Yes, let's. Okay, Erg Mellenflex are taking on the Miners. Erg Mellenflex slipped up last week by throwing the game. This week, maybe, they're bringing out their A-team and are going to be back defending their title in the way you would expect. Obviously, it's foggy. We'll have to see. And I'm getting disconnected from the chat every 10 seconds, so I'm gonna break that one. All right. Sorry, I've got to take my window elsewhere, so I've got to bring that back up here. Yeah. Because YouTube's a load of old rubbish. Is that the single game pancake record? Not for an individual player. I don't know about teams. Right, the Miners are moving. Hump Bogus there with a 34-yard gain. Split Kappa is deflected by Monkey Cage. 30 Equatorial Mount goes nowhere. Hump Bogus chucks one away. And Erg Mellenflex take over. There goes Flapjack, and he's doing what he does. Not being tackled. A 30-yarder. Mars Mullo up the middle. And he's doing what he does. Ploughing directly through tackles. Well, it works. Harsh Feedback is getting a start as well, giving the rookie an opportunity to prove what he's worth, and he got nowhere at all. Nope goes for 9. Mullo is stopped short, and the Miners have held them off and are taking back over. Vanderpool catches an 8-yard pass. 30 Equatorial Mount gains 11. Hump Bogus goes nowhere. Split Kappa. Sacked by Charles Monkey Cage. And on 3rd down, Ferdy throws to Split Kappa, who gets the first down. Had to fight for it, though. Bogus can't do much. Split Kappa doesn't do a lot either. Ferdy again, and it's Split Kappa with the catch to get them into scoring position. A 34-yard improvement in field there. Split Kappa throws, deflected by Stu on the Wold. Ferdy throws, deflected by Flapjack. And once again, we've gone a long way up the field and then stalled out within sight of the end zone. Mars Mullo, a 25-yard gain up the middle. Feedback, this time he's getting it done, and that one was worth 9. Flapjack breaks tackles, gets the first down. Mars gains 1. 2nd and 9. Feedback is tackled by Mullo. No, he wasn't. Mullo was running the ball. Mullo was tackled for 1. It doesn't really matter. We're a long way past that now. Mars is short of the first down. Is Feedback, who keeps Erg Mellenflex's chains moving. Flapjack is stopped short. Mars on the move again. He should go the distance. Touchdown, Erg Mellenflex. Took 33 plays to get there, but the deadlock has been broken. Ferdy picks up 3. Bogus goes nowhere at all. Split Kappa on 2nd and 9. And it's Bogus with the catch for 4. Ferdy. Dropped by Justine Vanderpool. And it's kicked the door back in for Erg Mellenflex to have another crack at it. Mullo is stopped short. Feedback has a long way to go and will not get there. And we're back once again with the minors. And it's Teddy Splitcapper with arguably his best run of the game so far. Monkey Cage comes up with a sack, 2nd and 12. 3rd and 6 now. Splitcapper with the ball. And he's going to run it for the first down. And that's an 18-yard gain. Here's Ferdy again. Not a lot doing. Hump Bogus with the throw. Not a lot doing there either. And Teddy, not a lot doing there either. All right, Flapjack a first down. Here comes Mars. And that's a good 7 yards. Half-time has rolled around and it's just 1-0. Well now. Feedback can't convert, but Flapjack gets them there on 3rd and inches. And he's still on his feet as he crosses into the 30-yard zone area, which doesn't have a special name. Hunt Bogus has been injured by Flapjack. Note bringing in Bronson Popo. Well, we'll see if he's any good in a moment, but Flapjack has made it 2-0. Splitcapper, lovely bit of running. He had some pace about him there as well, but it was still only worth 7 yards. 3rd and 2. Popo looking to throw. Gives up on throwing. Looking to run. Runs. Gets 13 yards. Splitcapper. And he's got another first down, presuming he keeps hold of the ball. 26 yards gained. Ferdy. No Ferdy. Not everybody can be a scrambling champ. Splitcapper could make it, but he's going to have to fight, and he does so. Another 22 yards for the little goblin, and it's a sack fumble, and it's Charles Monkey Cage who's recovered it. The most valuable player in the league has made a name for himself already in this game. Yeah, a couple of sacks, a bunch of tackles, probably a tackle for loss or two, and now a fumble recovery as well. Plus an untold enormity of pancakes. Untold enormity. Anyway, that drive stopped. Oh, okay. Yeah. The miners are hanging in there, but so far they have not been able to break through Erg Melonflex enough times to get into the end zone. As Mars Mullo is on the charge once more, and he gains another 7 yards, which seems to be his go-to average yardship. Yeah, sure. In this game. Flapjack, nice running. He's going to the end zone, 3-0. And that's probably done it. Yeah. Playing in the fog, it really limits what you can do with the aerial game. And of course, Erg Melonflex are optimised for fog-based play. And that really helps them out. But the miners like playing in the dark. So the difference is maybe not as large as sometimes. But Ferdy there was looking for a pass, couldn't see anyone. Popo sacked by Feedback, who gets his first career sack of the quarterback. And Teddy Splitcap has taken off. He's to the 15, to the 10. Consolation touchdown time. Well, they got 3.5 yards to go, and Bronson Popo's going to get in there. 3-1 is the score, 17 plays to go. Unless it's turnover time. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. All right, Flappy. There he goes. He's off. Another 19 yards, taking him over 200 in the game. As Mars gains 6, Feedback gains nothing. 3rd and 2, Flapjack. First down. Still rolling. Yeah, you see, once you're no longer chucking 3 or 4 players at him at a time, he's going to be fine. 4-0 is the 4-1, beg your pardon, I can count. More than that, I can read. 4-1 is the score, and we'll take this one to the final whistle, which will be sounded on a klaxon. Argyle Stampede gets him a first down on a nice catch, but the miners outplayed by the defending champs in this one. There's Monkey Cage getting another tackle for loss there, because that's what he does. He's beef. Pure beef all day. Final score, Erg Melonflex 4, Pix Creek 1. Not a lot in it as far as yardage is concerned. But you've got to take that yardage all the way up the field and into the end zone, or it doesn't count for anything. Player of the game, Charles Monkey Cage. No shock there. 116 fan points, 41 pancakes, 23 tackles. That's a big number. 2 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, and a deflection. For the miners, Teddy Splitcapper with 34 fan points, did 183 rushing and 1 tackle for loss. Pancakes at the minors, you're looking at Billy Shortstop with 35, whereas at Melonflex, Chili Midnight racked up a big ol' 67. Nice. Good game. And the minors, for as good as they are, could not best the flex. Down to the deep end, Grunt Auto Group taking on Edgeslum. Grunt's holding on to a perfect record so far. Edgeslum trying new things this season. That's nice. Yeah, is it going to help them win? No. No, it really isn't. Can Tiger Styles go the difference in Edgeslum's brand new, less brutal stadium? Crash Zodiac's first up to bat. He's thrown it to the flat, and Apollo Klipsky made the catch, but it was a terrible throw. Edie Scantings gets not a lot either, and Faith Breather is deflected by Frog Plots. Okay. Grunt take over. Hoodie Mafia gains 8 immediately, and then Exorcism Fries wide open for a touchdown. 1-0 Grunt. Zodiac throws to Klipsky, this time picking up 9. That's another good throw. Benny Sausages making 8 yards off that one. Clacton with a deflection. Benny with another good catch. Here comes Scantings, 2 yards gain, 2nd and 8. Faith, who really shouldn't be throwing. Faith Breather is the kind of player you want to be, running the ball. But hey, you do you. Faith with the ball, and it's another good throw. Sausages with the catch. Edgeslum moving the ball reasonably well at the moment, although it's a bit stop-start. 3rd and 11. Faith. Bad throw, and Two Beaks has picked it off. That was well overthrown and made for an easy interception. Two Beaks gets their first career pick, and Grunt are already in opposing territory. Throwing one away there just to be careful. Two Beaks with the throw, first down to Fry. Here's Tiger. Completes a short one to Clacton, who gets him down to about the 2.5 yard line. Clacton runs it in, 2-0 Grunt. So far, very much going via the script. Scantings gets 2 yards. Faith with a bad off-target throw, and Grunt are back in possession again. Fry gains 7. Clacton with the throw. Good defending by Faith Breather there with the deflection. Not this time, though, as Fry clears all tacklers and makes it to the end zone for 3-0. Clacton deflects. Scantings up the middle, and it's a good first down. Faith gains just 1 yard. Zodiac is intercepted at the line by Frog Plots. Styles throws a short one. Edgeslum not getting a break so far. Two Beaks completes. Fry is brought down after 18 inside the opposing 10. Tiger's going to try and take it in, so he does. 4-0 Grunt. Edgeslum, they play okay, and then they don't. And that's what kills them. But while they play okay, they look pretty good. Well, I mean, you could probably say that about every team in the game. I could say that, but I'm not. Two Beaks with a nice throw, and it's deflected by Faith again. Tiger on 3rd down completes to Fry, who gets him inside the 10 once more. Clacton to the end zone. Fry, touchdown, 5-0. Zodiac with a no-yard run. Scantings manages to get past the line, but it's only worth 4. That was deflected. And Grunt are in possession again. Tiger with another run gains a few yards. Nando's got another catch. And half-time has rolled around, and it's a comfortable lead at the moment for Grunt Auto Group. Tiger, complete to Fry, touchdown. Okay, yeah. Lighting up the scoreline. Scantings, not a lot there. Faith with the throw, and there's not a lot there either. Tiger, still Tiger, staying on his feet. A first down run for 12 yards. Clacton, intercepted by Benny Sausages, and Edgeslum have a shot at it. Zodiac gains 11 on the ground on the scramble. Scantings has a brilliant block to follow behind. Who was that? That was, follow me lads, Apollo Klipsky, who knocked over the defender. And Edgeslum are rolling. They're into the opposing half of the field. Can they keep it up? Faith, no. Crash. Not quite. All right, sympathy mode it is then. Alright, Fry's going again. He's got 234 yards receiving in the game so far, and he's probably not done yet. Hoodie Mafia with a catch and a touchdown to make it 7-0. Signs of life, but there you go. You can wait for KSA if you like, Svab. I can put it into the second half, no problem. If you need to run to the store, I'll hang on to it. Yell when you get back. Clacton to the end zone, and it is 8-0. 20 plays left in the game. Can Edgislam pull one back? There goes Mafia with another catch. Clacton to Tiger, touchdown. And as much as Edgislam are giving their young players a workout to try and build them up for future seasons, one would hope that the workout they're giving them is not in positivity, because they're not going to have an awful lot by the end of this one. Klipski with another catch. He's got 53 yards worth of catching in this game. Well, that's desperately unremarkable. It is a little bit. Yeah. There goes Fry. Still Fry. And it's a first down. Fry's had a great game. Mafia gets inside the 5. Tiger on the last play of the game is stopped short and denied extra heroics. Final score, Grunt Auto Group 10. Edgislam 0. Player of the game, Clacton Express for Grunt Auto Group with 80 fan points, 144 passing, 5 touchdowns and 5 deflections. For Edgislam, Analinguistic got 24 fan points, not many, 27 pancakes and an injury inflicted. Pancakes over at Edgislam, you are looking at Mags Fling Pony, the rookie, gained 30 pancakes, while at Grunt Auto Group, Plots, it is Frog Plots with 39. Well, sometimes you're training your soldiers for the next encounter, whatever that may be. Stegonauts are taking on the Peninsula Transport. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a fair few rookies on the field for the Stegonauts. Slippy combinations in there. You've got Trapper McGuffin and Skips Poughkeepsie all getting a start. Hate Blender is on the field. Well, he might be the most violent man in the game, but he's also rubbish. Yes. Whereas Peninsula have got Hogstein Rubelfish, who is getting a start in this one. Let's see if Peninsula are going to keep up the impressive performance they put on last time they played. It is foggy, so that's going to limit some of the whatnot. Yeah, isn't it? Fungible catches a 3-yarder. He's now got the ball and throws to a wide-open Cordelia Benzedrine. Where is everyone? Oh, there they are, look. Touchdown Peninsula. And Poughkeepsie's been injured by Benzedrine on the... it's on like the third play of the game. And that's not ideal. Daisy Flounce Frenzy has come off the bench and just got a catch off Slippy combination. Joe Yo-Yo with the deflection. There's Stu Stumpy Stumple up the middle. And Oolon Spectre's been injured by Kilkenny Prohound, bringing in Georgie Cones in the line for the Stegonauts. Stumple on the go again. It's worth 6. But it's not enough for a first down. Peninsula taking back over again. Fungible throws to Bradley Comer, who's got a good chunk of yards there. Comer, still Comer. No, not still Comer. You're thinking of other people. Read the words. Fungible throws it to first down, even if it's only 3 yards. Comer throws to Yo-Yo, and that's worth 4. Yo-Yo with the throw, completes for 12. Peninsula looking pretty sharp at the moment. 2nd and 2. Bradley Comer just short of the first down. Yo-Yo throws, and Rubelfish is into the end zone to make it 2-0. Have the Stegonauts brought anything to play with? Stumpy goes for 3. Combination completes to Daisy Flounce Frenzy, who will take that ball to the 45-yard line. Pretend Honey Bear with the throw, and it's Flounce Frenzy again, getting them inside the opposing half of the field. Flounce Frenzy doing triple duty on back-to-back plays. And the Steganauts are looking pretty tasty. McGuffin is into the end zone, a 17-yard touchdown, and the Steganauts are off the mark. There goes Comer with a 15-yarder. Comer now running the ball himself, gets nothing from it. Yo-Yo picks up 5. It's 3rd and 5. Hank Fungible with the ball, and he doesn't do a lot with it. Back to the Steganauts again. Honey Bear waits all day. Finds a target, but it's deflected by Benzedring. Stumpy picks up 3 on the ground. His combination, and McGuffin is open. And the big lad's got some tackle breaking in him, and it's a 35-yard advance. Kilkenny Prohound coming up with the sack. Stumpy goes 3. Slippy completes to McGuffin, and good teamwork there. Freed up Trapper McGuffin to go all the way to the end zone. It's now 2-all. Yo-Yo, no. Fungible complete short to Rubelfish. Meanwhile, Rhett Violin has been injured by He Is Hate Blender. And Alice Killback has subbed in for Peninsula. Yo-Yo throws to Benzedring. It's a good first down, 21 yards gained. Fungi again, not a lot doing on that one. Coma. Big, heaving throw downfield, and Rubelfish is on the end of it, inside the opposing 5. And Peninsula are on top once more, 3-2. Coma's been injured by Hate Blender, who's suddenly figured out why he's allowed to play. Sarian has subbed in, and Peninsula are now getting to see more than just their rookies. 3rd and 10. Peninsula transport with the ball. And here goes Sarian, who should get the first down. Doesn't get the first down. Steganauts are back on again. Rubelfish deflects. Stumpy looked to throw, waited too long, got only 0 yards. But Flounce Frenzy gets open on 3rd down and is now taken off down the field. Georgie Cones has been injured by Kilkenny Prohound. Ulysses Failure has subbed in for the Steganauts. Oh, well, it's all happening. Stumpy, nothing doing. Combination on 2nd and 11 to Stumpy, and it's a touchdown, 3-all. Both teams exchanging injuries and slogging it out in in-zone combat. Slugging it out. It's also slogging it out, depends how you want to think about it. Sarian's on the move again, and that's a 16-yard gain. Yo-Yo throws, deflected by Flounce Frenzy. Fungible, and it's caught by Rubelfish, but they're short by 3, and Sarian can't get there. Steganauts back in possession. Stumpy has a downed player, gets past him, picks up just 4. Rubelfish deflects. Yo-Yo with the throw as Peninsula take back over again, and it's an immediate first down. Fungible can't do a lot with that one. It's only worth only 2. Sack comes in from McGuffin. And there's the interception. Failure's picked it off. Breaks that first tackle and could go the distance. Touchdown, a pick 6 for Ulysses Failure. 4-3 Steganauts. He Is Hate Blender has been injured by Randall Maroon, bringing Gendrich Grippy onto the field for the Steganauts. Well, Grippy's a proper good player. Trapper McGuffin, meanwhile, has got another touchdown, and it's now 5-3, Steganauts on top. Neither team having won the game so far this season, won a game. Neither team have won this game, not yet. Give them time, though. Yo-Yo throws. Rubelfish, who's having a decent performance as well, picks up another 32. Fungible. Still Fungible. Still Fungible. First down on the no-yard line, and Sarian opts to throw, and that's a terrible idea. Yo-Yo opts to throw, and it's a good idea. Cordelia getting the catch, the touchdown, and all of the plaudits. Stumpy is sacked by Sarian. Combination throws, but it's only worth 6. And Peninsula are back on again. Stumpy comes up with a sack. Fungible keeps hold of it, but waited for ages, so didn't get very far. Rubelfish catches for the first down. Yo-Yo flips it out to the sideline. Rubelfish again, but this time he swerves into trouble like an idiot. Fungible to Rubelfish once more, who's getting open on most plays at the moment. And Osarian's into the end zone, 5-all. Steganauts having blown a 2-point lead. I mean, is it their fault, or is it the fault of the players dropping down hurt? Well, we don't know. Can either team win this one? Well, yes. Will they, though? Sarian gets very close to the end zone. First and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 plays left, and the Steganauts have the ball. They've blown the first play. Stumpy is sacked by Osarian, and that's 2 plays left. They throw on to Oblivion, and Peninsula will run out the clock. Final score, Peninsula Transport 6, Steganauts 5. Good game. Kilkenny Prohound comes out on top of the player pile with 86 fan points for Peninsula Transport. 41 pancakes, 11 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 3 sacks, and 2 injuries inflicted. Trapper McGuffin for the Steganauts with 70 fan points, 139 receiving, 3 touchdowns, tackle for loss, and 3 sacks. Good performance by both teams. Can't complain. No complaints. Santino Bananas pancakes for the Steganauts, 37. Whereas nobody built... No, wait, Randall Maroon for Peninsula Transport came on and put up 61 pancakes. Some big pancake numbers going on this week. Big-ish pancakes week, this. Whew. Back down the deep end. Well, isn't this... Yeah, you've got 2 games that are... No, come on, put it on. All right. BDP are taking on the Port Meggins Pirates. Ooh. No real changes at BDP other than Schnoz Vanity, who's getting his first career game up against arguably the strongest line in the league. Well, that's going to go well. Port Meggins, meanwhile, Wells Fargo is starting once more and has proved to be pretty talented so far. Quebec and Calypso will be hoping to rack up the yards up against Dougie Conglomerate and Ook Beltsand. It's a blessed field. Well, I don't know. I think we lose. I think our ground game is snuffed out by the Port Meggins line. They have the ball first, though, and Emmental runs it for 5. Fargo throws one away. Freddie Twobeard gets the first down from some good blocking there, 11 yards gained. Emmental once again, and he has to run away from Steve Morrie, who looked somewhat threatening. Another first down as Fargo scrambles just for 1. Twobeard, nice piece of avoiding run there, 15 yards. Emmental pings it downfield to Quebec Spire for the first down, and Fargo to the end zone. Calypso shifter makes it 1-0. There goes Ook. Go on, Belty. Breaks tackle against 33. Steve looks to throw, if you like, Steve. Here comes Leonard, and he can't do much with it as expected. Fanny tries to run. What are you even thinking? No. Are you reading each other's notes? Don't do that. Fargo throws to Quebec. It's a first down and a lot more. 33 yards off the pass from Fargo. Freddie runs for 3. Emmental. Still Emmental. Completes to Quebec once more. Tackled by Big Steve for 22 yards. Wells, Calypso, touchdown. 2-0 Pirates. Fanny, stop running the ball, you idiot. Steve, start running the ball, you idiot. He did. He didn't go anywhere. George, Leonard. Not George. He's not Gorgeous George. He's Gorgeous Leonard. Fanny, stop running the ball. Steve, stop passing the ball. Please, will you do the thing that you're good at rather than the thing that you're not? As BDP is stalled once more. There goes Fargo with a good first down. Lots of moving around. Kofi Molotov injured by Schnoz Vanity. Well done, Vanity. Paddy Finucane has subbed in. Well, that helps. Anything that weakens their line helps me out. But they're not that weak, as it's now 3-0. Glowstick with an actual pass. Stone me, 14 yards. Steve, up the middle, gains just 1. Here's Leonard. Can't get there, 3rd and 6. Fanny completes it to Leonard, who will chew up the field a bit. Nice one, Lenny. 35 yards. Steve runs the ball. Nice one, Steve. That's the ticket. That's the business. A 19-yard game for Steve. Leonard up the middle again. And they figured a few things out and we've scored. All right. Emmental runs for 5. It's Fargo again. And that's gone to Quebec, although I'm more afraid of Calypso at the moment. Twobeard. Nice piece of running. 7 yards gained. Emmental on 2nd and 2. Throws to Quebec and it's just short of the first down, but Twobeard makes a catch and the chains move and the Pirates keep rolling. 2nd and 10. That's a no gain there. 3rd down. No one. None of you. Bunch of wasters. All right, Freddie Two-Beard. He's still hustling. He gains 7. Emmental. Good throw to Quebec Spire to make it 4-1. Glow stick. Stop running the ball. I don't care how well you think you're doing. It's not what you're supposed to do. It was a 31-yard game, but it's not what you're supposed to do. Steve manages to get past the line, and Paddy Finucane is done for the season. Steve's brutalised him. Troy Greco-Roman subbed in as Dougie Conglomerate makes it 4-2. All right, Wells Fargo completes to Quebec again. And that's a nice 40-yard gain. That's a two-beard run for 1 yard. 2 beards, 1 run. Emmental helmet stuffed after 3, 3rd and 5. Can we get the stop? No. We need stops, lads. I mean, yes, it's fine that we're harshing them a bit, but we need some stops here. Good touchdown for Quebec Spire. 5-2 is the score. Bad throw on first down. Steve picks up a couple, but it's not very many. Leonard doesn't get anything at all. And the flipping line of the Pirates. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of going airborne in this game, and then I looked at my roster and discovered I hadn't got anybody else who could throw. And you kind of go, oh no. Yes, no depth. Oh, it's a fumble recovery, and Dougie's off to the races. Nice one, Douglas. Right, okay, let's pull a point back here, shall we? Steve with the catch gets a first down. Here's Steve with the ball, and he's thrown it to Dougie, who should go the distance. Not quite. Leonard, touchdown. 5-3 now the score. Gotta do some stopping. Gotta do some. Good sack comes in from Hank Donk. And it's 3rd and 9. Emmental helmet is deflected by Doug Conglomerate, and BDP have a chance to pull a point back. Steve, still Steve. Go Steve, go Steve, go Steve, go Steve. Gets 38 yards. Steve throws, and it's Ook Belt-Sand with the catch, who will get inside the 5. All right, Leonard, do you want it? Leonard wants it, but he doesn't get it. Fanny to the end zone, deflected by Quebec. Steve, what are you playing at? And BDP cannot convert from the 3-yard line. Oh, man. Yep. All right, okay. Calypso gains 29 on a great pass. Emmental on 2nd and 10. Dropped by Quebec. You won't see many of those in this game. There goes Shifter. And it's a first down. Two-beard. And it's dropped by Calypso. Putting a little bit too much whizzle on the ball there. Fargo throws to the flat. Quebec's got it and a first down. That was just bad defense. Inability to tackle. And the Pirates are clinging to a lead. We've picked it off again. Schnoz Vanity on his debut. Managing to get the interception. Fanny goes to Ook, who will get inside the opposing half of the field. Steve now. What are you doing, Steve? Why are you doing this? Leonard doesn't get much. Fanny is sacked by Four Fingered Owls, and that will do it. 13 plays left in the game, but BDP will not come back from a 2-point deficit in a game where they have struggled to get all the way up the field. 42 yards there. Emmental on 2nd and 7 completes to Calypso again, and that'll be another touchdown. 6-3. And BDP's winning record has been snuffed. Not surprised. No. Can't get past that flipping line. If you can't beat the line, you can't run through it. And running through the line is really rather what I do at the moment. And then, of course, when your players are doing all kinds of idiocy, like running the ball when you're supposed to pass, then what's that even about? Yeah. 2 plays to go. Pirates will come away with a win, and their perfect record for the season will continue as BDP drop their first. Player of the game, Wells Fargo for Port Miggins Pirates, who win this one 7-3. 300 yards, Wells Fargo, 59 fan points. 304 passing yards. 2 touchdowns and an interception. Big Steve got player of the game for BDP, but didn't really deserve it. He managed to get 100 offensive yards, just about. 23 tackles, though, and 1 injury. Steve carrying the entire team on defense, but not well enough. Pancakes for BDP, Hank Donk with 34, whereas at the Pirates, Four Fingernails 68, Mikey Power Tool 67. Yeah, I mean, they're both quite good, aren't they? Well, yeah, that's who I figured we were playing against. A great result there as perennially strong BDP are knocked off their perennial perch. Back to the top end of the table. We're not yet in the second half of proceedings. So we'll go for the Toy Masters versus the Medics. Toy Masters are on a charge this year at the moment with a lovely looking lineup. Merc Gusto so far hasn't been spectacular, has been good. Over at the Medics though, Bane Luggage hasn't been... He's been all right, 186 rushing yards. Yeah, all right, that's acceptable. Let's see if they can turn in a bit of a performance, shall we? It's a beautiful day for the Brutalballs. For the Brutalballs, it's a beautiful day. It will be the Medics who get started. Sabutio Bongos is playing runner. Well, there's a choice. That's an interesting choice. Well, let's see if it works. It didn't. Okay. Agility Bomb Rake having a run, gains 5. Luggage throws a bit of a clunker, but it is complete for 14. Bongos again. Yeah, only 2 yards there. Bum Rake. Still Bum Rake. Manages to hustle and gain 6. Luggage gets the first down. Stays on his feet, gains 10. Bongos again. No. Here comes Bum Rake. It's a comfortable first down. 26 yards gained. Luggage. Good throw to the end zone and Turgidov makes it 1-0 with a 13-yard touchdown. There goes Johanna U-turn. Well, she's quick. That was 55 yards. Merc Gusto with the throw. Completes a short one to Sahara Dawn. Ramjet runs for 4. Here's Sheriff Rotten. Merc Gusto, touchdown. Yeah. Okay. Sabutio goes nowhere. Bumrake picks up 3. Luggage on 3rd and 6. Manages to get the first down. And the rookie looks solid. A 24-yard gain. Bongos, no. Bumrake again. A few. Luggage. Fumbles the ball, but it is recovered by his own team. But it's already too late. The Sheriff completes to Gusto, who will run for a good 21 yards. Gusto now with the ball again, gains only nothing. Ramjet doesn't gain anything either. The Sheriff is trying to run it. Gets the first down. Yeah, I know. Just remember how expensive he was. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah. I know he was stolen from you, but remember how expensive he was. Remember all those seasons of training you put into him and how they're now paying off. That's some kind of vindication, isn't it? All right, Bane Luggage on 3rd and 7, can't do anything and bumps and turnover possession. The Sheriff looks to throw and it's just off target. Gusto does the same thing and it's a long way off target. Ramjet goes round the outside of the line, has plenty of room and gets a 12-yard first down. Sheriff throws a short one to Turk Ramjet and the first down comes again. Gusto, he's got the pace, he's got the end zone. 2-1 to the Toy Masters. There goes Josh Rubinio, he's good. And that's 47 yards. Bumrake doing a little bit of a sidestep, picks up just 3. His Luggage again, not a lot doing. And that'll be the end of the drive. Here comes Sheriff Rotten. Deflected by Sabutio. Gusto throws a long way downfield, but it's picked off by Rubinio, who'll bring it back the other way. Sabutio throws, and a wide open Rubinio will score the touchdown to make it 2-all. Okay, the Toy Masters having a wobbly couple of plays there. We'll be hoping to settle the ship and right the thingamajigs and all of that other business. Sahara Dawn drops the ball. Toy Masters not yet righting the ship as Rubinio's on the move again, picking up 40 yards from the pass from Bongos, who's worked out that running the ball's a really terrible idea. Here comes Bongos again, running the ball. Didn't work, it was a terrible idea. Half-time rolls around, a brand new game as it's 2-all. Sheriff Rotten completes for 4 yards. Gusto to Ramjet gets the first down. Here is Ramjet now running the ball himself. Has space to go. 24 gain, getting him pretty close to the 100-yard mark, and the Sheriff yeets one down the field, but it's deflected by Rubinho. Same happens on the next play as well. Ramjet has it all to do, and Bumrake brims him down as Weevil Gutbust is injured by Kit Kats, bringing Dwayne Plums into the line for the medics. There's a fumble. Johanna U-turns picked it up, and the Toy Masters are in possession. Dawn drops the ball. Here's Gusto. There's another injury. Bane Luggage has been injured by Kit Kats. Tone Penta is now subbed in. Sheriff throws one away in disgust. Here's Gusto. Throws one of the Sheriff in disgusto. Gusto. I don't know, there's something there. The Sheriff straight up the middle, gets down to about the 1 yard line. Second and goal. Gusto to the end zone, deflected by Rubinho. Turk. Deflected by Rubinho. The medics have the ball, but they're starting way back in their own end zone. Bumrake has to get rid of it, and Gusto deflects. Penta runs it out wisely. Can't quite get the first down, and so the Toy Masters are back on it again as the back and forth continues. Sahara gains 23. Turk gets them a little closer. The Sheriff gets a touchdown to make it 3-2. Bongos is deflected by Dawn. Here comes Bumrake. Still Bumrake. Good effort. 18 yards gained. Tone Penta now is sacked by Turk Ramjet. Sabutio on 2nd and 13. Good throw deflected by Johanna. Bumrake tries to run but can't escape danger. And we're back to the Toy Masters again, who lead by 1 with 19 plays to go. A tricky 3rd and 6. And Turk fumbles the ball. Chaz Contraband picking it up and refusing to be tackled. Alright, Sabutio has a chance to be a hero for the team. Completes a pass, gets a first down. Bumrake now on 1st and 10, goes for 4. Tone Penta is deflected by Sheriff Rotten. Sabutio, best run of the game with 3 yards, and it's not enough for a first down. 2nd and 10 for the Toy Masters, and Gusto completes to keep them moving up the field. They don't need to run out much more clock to make this one a certainty. 3rd and 6 though. Gusto to the Sheriff, who has the first down for the team. And with 8 plays to go, approaching midfield, the Toy Masters have probably got this. 3rd and 11. Merc Gusto throws a shot. Oh, well, hold on. Leaving a slightly shortened field. And that's Sabutio's best run of the game. 5 yards. Turgidov catches for 8. You need a longer play than that. Penta's going to try and get them well close. Johanna U-turn has been injured by Sabutio, who now has the ball. And it's caught, and they've tied it up with 1 play left. And the perfect record of the Toy Masters is no longer looking quite so perfect. The medics, from nowhere in the late game, managing to tie it up. Josh Rubinho is player of the game for the medics with 66 fan points, 122 receiving, 1 touchdown, 4 deflections and an interception. Kit Kats for the Toy Masters, 58 pancakes with 58 fan points with 46 pancakes and 2 injuries. Pancakes at the Toy Masters, Claw Scratchboard as usual with 56. Over at the medics, Chaz Contraband with 52. Put in a decent day's work. Well, I mean, you'd say it was unexpected, but I mean, it's a week of the unexpected so far. So, you know, conclusions, you have them, draw them. The Fire Chefs are taking on the Sea Raiders. Okay. What can we expect from this one? Well, nothing new particularly at the Raiders, although Johnny DeCaro is obviously in the lineup. Kurt Plastic getting a start at the Chefs, who are on the cusp of making a go for it. Will they, though? Well, we don't know. Giovanni, etc. is first with the ball for the Chefs and completes the Disco Collins, who gets a 32-yard first down. Jackie Mercury completes to Buster Plow, who's inside the 20, and the Chefs are rolling. Kurt Plastic can't get anywhere running, so they throw again, and it goes to nobody in particular. 3rd and 10, Mercury gave up on the pass and was stopped at the line. Blowfish for the Sea Raiders, not a lot there. DeCaro picks up just 1 yard. Pull crap whistle. completes to Mutant Lip Balm, who was sat on the sideline all on himself. Well, he was on the numbers rather than the sideline. Whatever. DeCaro looks to throw, and that's Crap Whistle with the catch, and he'll get inside the 20 as the Sea Raiders are looking to open the scoring, and they do so as Darkness Albright makes it 1-0. Collins with a 5-yard catch. Mercury looking for an open target. Finds one who wasn't open, but it was a target and it was caught, so that counts. Etc. No, not really. Mercury on 3rd and 13, and it's deflected by John DeCaro. Back to the Sea Raiders again. Kurt Plastic with a tackle for loss. And Crap Whistle gains 9 there, and then completes a pass to Mutant Lip Balm, who's going to do some damage. Picks up 35 yards. Blowfish, not a lot for him on that play. DeCaro on 2nd and goal, gets 4 yards. 3rd and goal, Crap Whistle, cannot get past the line. Fire Chefs with a good stop, and they completely take all the yards back by throwing it to Collins for 40. Mercury tackle for a loss. Plastic tackle for a loss, etc. Completes to Collins. That worked. 27 yards. Mercury. Only 4 yards there because Buster was right on the edge of the field, so he hadn't got anywhere to go, but he's got somewhere to go this time, and it's called the end zone, and that makes it 1-1. Blowfish to Lip Balm. It's a 32-yard gain as the Sea Raiders are looking once more to pile on a point. I mean, if a single point can be piled, I mean, it's anybody's guess. Blowfish throws for 19. DeCaro doesn't get much at all. 2nd and 11. Crap Whistle is deflected by Collins. Blowfish, not the best decision making. Chef's back in possession again. Mercury completes to Plough, and they get as far as their own 30. Plastic decides to keep the ball, and it doesn't pay off. Etc. Throws. Collins with the catch. It's 10 yards and a first down. Mercury deflected by DeCaro is Plastic once more. Good swerving run there, but it's only 7 yards. As Collins makes the catch and will get inside the 10, a 44-yard gain. Mercury to the end zone, deflected by John DeCaro. Plastic runs, gets down to about 1.5, and it cannot be pushed for the final furlong as Kurt Plastic is injured by Big Rod McGurk. Tristram Lawnmower has subbed in for the Chefs as the Sea Raiders get themselves a first down following that fabulous piece of defending of their own end zone. Half-time rolls around and nobody's winning. DeCaro with a big throw, but it's a bad throw. Crap Whistle throws a tiddler to Blowfish, who picks up 8. Blowfish trying to get the first down is brought down short, and the Chefs are back on again. Giovanni completes for 6, and there goes Jackie Mercury to Disco Collins. Collins, I believe, being the fastest player on the field right now, is outpacing people as Plough will make it 2-1 Chefs. Blowfish to Albright. Albright is a more robust receiver, yeah, facts, but Collins is a faster one. Lip Balm makes a good catch, and that's 38 yards off the pass from DeCaro. Crap Whistle, Blowfish, touchdown, 2-2 again. Well, no sooner do you think something than something else happens. Yep. Disco with another 44 yards to put in their collection of yards that they keep in a special bucket in the back of the changing room. Giovanni throws for the first down, and the Chefs are moving again. That was deflected by DeCaro, who's having a busy day defending. Albright gets a deflection, but Plough manages to get open, and it's another touchdown, 3-2. Blowfish, only 2 yards there. Johnny DeCaro. And that's Chad with the deflection. Hello, Chad. 3rd and 7 does not complete, and the Chefs are going again, and they've got it to Collins again, who's been matched up against Crap Whistle, and it's not a great matchup. 4-2 now the score. Fire Chefs on top. Darkness. Good catch, 14 yards, first down. Little Paul Crap Whistle, who blows, I mean, as far as hot and cold is concerned, yeah. What? Paul Crap Whistle. When he's having a day, he's spectacular. When he's not, he's a little bit, are you good enough? And today he's somewhere in between the two. Takaro throws a bad throw there. Crap whistle on third down is stopped at the line. Fire Chefs back on again. 20 plays to go and a 2-point lead is what they currently have. Scoring on this drive will surely give them the victory. Tristram Lawnmower is deflected by Mutant Lip Balm. Giovanni throws and it's Collins once more who will score to make it 5-2. And the Chefs will move to a 2-1 record. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't rule out a spectacular comeback, but you have to go on the evidence of the game so far, and I don't feel like 3 points are going to come in rapid succession somehow. They could. We have seen it happen. There's one. Mutant Lip Balm makes it 5-3. An interception here would be exciting. Or here. Guess not. But it was a stop. And there goes Darkness again, who could make it all the way. All right, 1 point in it, 7 plays left. And the Chefs are about to throw this one away. They got a first down, though. 5 plays to go. A 1-point lead. Giovanni. Good throw. Disco's got it. And will put the amount of yards needed possibly beyond reach. 3 plays to go. Lawnmower with the catch. A first down inside the enemy 5. Lawnmower to the end zone. And the Fire Chefs fans can breathe out once more. Final score, Bongolia 4, Fire Chefs 6. Giovanni, etc. is player of the game for the Chefs with 74 fan points, 381 yards, passing 4 touchdowns, 1 deflection. Over at the Sea Raiders, Darkness Albright with 64 fan points, 243 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 1 tackle for loss and 2 deflections. Pancakes at the Sea Raiders. And Stein Henryberg, all 3 of them, 55 pancakes apiece. That's impressive. Didn't help at the end of the day, though, did it? No, it didn't. Best pancakery going on at the Fire Chefs is Fritz Bierman with just 12. 12? Well, yes. Well, now. Okay, big win there for the Chefs. Right, back to the top end of the table. The Beekeepers have arrived. Well, we're not quite at them yet. But we could do Stardozer Blood Pit to try and make it easy to track who we've got. We're just waiting on the arrival of the roadies and then we can tidy things up. Stardozer up against Blood Pit. Both these teams are very much playoff capable. Blood Pit obviously having the advantage thanks to having, Peter Brickwall and Rocky Melons. Yeah. And Ramiro Pleasure Dome. And Mulaweb. Yeah. What have Stardozer got? Well, Stardozer have got other players. Okay then. It is a cursed field, so let's keep those fingers poised above the F key. Volpino is first out the gate and he gets nothing. Rocky. Good throw from Rocky Melons, completes to Muluab. And the Bouncers have a first down. Gretel will get fancy runs for 3. Volpino completes to Muluab and it's another first down. Melons throws. Baguette Fancy for another 3-yard gain. And it's 3rd and 2. Volpino completes to Muluab again. Muluab may not look like much, but what he's got is good vision and hands, and that's what you want if you're going to catch it, as Melons gets the touchdown. Right, Jam Turpentine first with the ball for Stardozer, and it's a 20-yard run. Very nice. Club Bollinger completes a short pass and was barely worth the effort, but he's caught this one and is taken off. 24 yards gained. Turpentine also looking to pass. Overthrows Lloyd Gadzooks. Bollinger gets it to Turpentine again. 3rd and 6. Wolf jerk. Poor throw. And Blood Pits have the ball back, but painful grinding. Recently re-signed to the team. Gets a sack on the first down. But they complete on the next one. There's an injury. Painful grinding's been injured. Oh, that's rough. Oh, back at my team again. You're injured. Hillbilly Showtime put them out. Bambi Severe is subbed in for Stardozer. There's another injury. Paddy System is down, injured by Bambi Severe. And Xanadu is subbed in. Righto. Gadzooks gets a catch for 12 yards. Bollinger throws Gadzooks again. Moving the ball quite nicely. It's a 36-yard gain. Wilf Jerk now. Completes to Rock. And it's 1-1. Okay, exchanges of violence and scoring in the game so far as Rocky Melons is on the run. Rocky Melons, of course, missed most of last season, having been taken out on injury. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Volpino sacked by Bambi Severe. Melons, first down, great piece of running. Is brought down by Bollinger after 24. Gretel also still running. There's a lot of Dark Elves on this team. I'm not sure I trust them. Volpino throws, deflected by Gadzooks. Rocky running the ball, can only get 2 yards, 3rd and 8. Gretel does not convert. Stardozer hold firm, but they immediately throw an interception. Worse than that, it's a pick 6 and Blood Pit are ahead 2-1. Turpentine is then intercepted by young Volpino, and Blood Pit can do twice the damage as Ramiro Pleasuredome picks up 28 yards, and then Rocky makes it a touchdown, and it's 3-1, just like that. That's a fumble. That's okay. Turpentine's picked it up. Just calm your nerves there, people. Get it calmed. Jam Turpentine, nice piece of running, refusing to be tackled, gains 25 yards. Bollinger goes 1, his jerk. And it's dropped by Lloyd Gadzooks, who had absolutely no one covering him. And Jam Turpentine is done for the season, having been dropped by Han Xanadu. Saul Mastiff has subbed in for Stardozer, but that's not a good look. Flipping heck, who's guarding Mulawab other than nobody? That's a 70-yard touchdown to Mulawab Verbose. And this one is getting away from the Stardozer lads quite quickly as Xanadu comes up with a sack. But Gadzooks has finally caught one. A 38-yard. Don't tell me he's caught 4 in this game. We know he's dropped at least 12. Wilf Jerk up the middle gains just 1 yard. Mastiff throws. Gadzooks has caught this one as well. Maybe it was just a lack of chemistry between thrower and receiver. Whatever. 3rd and goal. Mastiff. He's going to try and run it, and that really doesn't work. And we're back in the company of Blood Pit again, who lead this one 4-1 into the second half. Melons, another nice run, gains 16. Baguette Fancy gets 1, 2nd and 9. Volpino completes for 8. Melons gets them the first down. No, they had it already. All right. Violet Fellas with a good sack. Volpino throws. Mulawab's open enough to make it count. And breaks off 2 feeble tackles to get 45 yards. Melons, another first down, and the bouncers look pretty handy. Baguette Fancy touchdown to make it 5-1, which is enough to trigger sympathy mode, even though Stardozer are playing pretty well. They're just unable to convert or keep their players alive and healthy, or stop throwing the ball to the opposing team. All these things make a difference if you add them together. I'd say out of all of them, throwing the ball to the opposing team is probably the most damaging. Right, there goes Melons. 6-1 now. Blood Pit very much having this game by the scruff of the neck. Okay, Pleasuredome with the deflection. There goes Gadzooks making another catch. Gadzooks dropping the ball as often as he has done. And it's intercepted. Ramiro's picked it off. He's always been on the field. And you don't know when he's going to pounce as Gretel Baguette Fancy makes a lovely bit of running there for 40 yards. Melons throws a short one and Baguette Fancy's in again. It's 7-1. Oof. Yeah. Blood Pit look good, don't they? Yes, they do. Rock Hands with a nice catch, gets 47 off the pass from Bollinger and then gets a touchdown. But I think they've left this kind of play a little bit too late. Ramiro Pleasuredome with an 18-yard gain. Rocky Melons for 5. Another first down for Baguette Fancy. So, Blood Pit Melonflex then. Yeah. Lloyd Gadzooks has been injured by Gretel Baguette Fancy. First contact subbed in, but it's not going to change anything. There's another injury. Peter Brick Wall's been injured by Bambi Severe. Tokes Morose has subbed in as well. Well, live by the cursed field, die by the cursed field, is what they say. Hands to the end zone, makes it 8-3 with one play left to go. And Ramir flipping, rock hands there coming in like he means business. Final score, Blood Pit 8, Stardozer 3. Player of the game, Gretel Baguette Fancy with 101 fan points. What are we looking at? 200 offensive yards, give or take. 5 touchdowns, 1 deflection, 1 interception, and an injury inflicted. Rock hands for Stardozer, 44 fan points, 167 receiving, 13 pancakes, 3 touchdowns and a deflection. Pancakes for Stardozer, and it's ostentatious smack with 29. Whereas Peter Brick Wall at the Blood Pit Bounce has put up 70 before getting beaten up. Yeah, you go, don't beat up my lineman. Don't. All right, okay, well, there you go. That's that one done. Back down the deep end again. The Sunshine Fun Bus are taking on Shady Palms. The Palms could make it, could make the division. Grunt at the top with 3 wins and everybody else with 2. That would be exciting. Obviously, I pay particular attention because they're my divisional rivals. Who's new? Gloria Lightning is new at the Sunshine Fun Bus. I wish you well, Gloria Lightning. Freya Marks as well, we've not seen before. Gordon Tugboat and Engelbert Loudmouth getting a start this week as the Fun Bus are remixing ideas to try and find something that'll work. And it's snowing. Well, and it's anybody's flipping guess. There goes Majestic Concerto, I'm pretty sure his name is, for Shady Palms. It didn't work, but there goes Jovial. Pretty much got the field to himself. A 49-yard run. Petey Clacks is going for a throw, and it's deflected. Majestic again. Throws one of Miguel Dupe, who was last season's takeaway specialist, and that's worth Concertina, not Concerto. Concertina. I mean, with new players, I've got to go with, what did I probably call them? Slim Armageddon with a deflection. Rhombus gets a catch, and the Fun Bus is stopped short. Concertina throws. Julio Lobster drops the ball. Here goes Impairment. There he goes. Yeah. Yep, there he is. That's the guy. 34 yards gain. That's pretty good. All right, Concertina tries keeping the ball himself, gains just 2, 3rd and 8, and Jovial is stopped. Okay, Armageddon with the deflection. Ilma Shelf space throws, but it's off target. Freya keeping the ball. Lovely run from Freya Marks. It's a 33-yard run. That's pretty good. Colt throws, and Tugboat's got the catch. And Petey Clacks has been injured by Engelbert Loudmouth. Spack Freely has come in for Shady Palms. Clarence Budgie coming up with a sack there. It is 1st and 10 to the Palms. Concertina. And that's worth 5. Jovial. Still Jovial. 29-yard run for Jovial Impairment. Freely throws it. Dupe's got the catch and is inside the 15. RR Trash Can has been injured by Slim Armageddon. Apex Manticore has subbed in for the Fun Bus. Freely now running the ball for Shady Palms on 3rd down. Cannot convert. And we're back with the Fun Bus again. 30 plays gone and the scoreline is 1-0 Palms. Jovial, there he goes. Only 7 yards this time around. He's got 6 carries for 120 yards as Julio Lobster makes it 2-0. Hold on, Jovial's picked the ball off. He's gone, just give it to me. And he takes it to the house to make it 3-0. All right, Loudmouth with a catch. The Fun Bus trying to get their motor running in some fashion or another, but everything's misfiring a bit at the moment as Concertina makes an interception. Concertina then throws. Dupe's got the catch and is down inside the 10. Jovial running the ball. Touchdown. 4-0. Okay, Dupe deflects. Shelf space throws. And it's a 1st down. Here's Marks. That one's deflected by Dupe again. Rhombus throws. That one's deflected by Dupe. Shelf space is sacked by Clarence Budgie. And the Palms are back on again. Rhombus with a deflection. Jovial can't get anywhere. Well, that's completely ruined his rushing average, and that's a fumble. Mark's recovered it, showing that she's got value and is an important member of the team who should play less often, as she gets tackled for a loss on third down. Jovial catches a short pass and then takes off and disappears over the horizon. And it's a 48-yard gain. Jovial carries the ball again and it's worth 2. Freely throws to nobody. 3rd and 7. Concertina. No. All right, that's the end of that then. Yes. Engelbert Loudmouth is going to get some yards. A 53-yard reception. And he's going to do it again. Another 17 there. Freya doesn't get much off that one. Slim with another deflection. Shelf Space keeps the ball, and it's a first down. Nice running from Ilma Shelf Space. Freya to the end zone, deflected by Jupe. Rhombus deflected by Armageddon. 3rd and goal. Shelfie, touchdown, Engelbert Loudmouth. The Fun Bus have managed to get the door open, but can they jam the fingers of Jovial Impairment in it to keep them in the game? Well, they have done now, and Rhombus is making a heroic run. 26-yard gain. Ilma Shelf Space is doing it again. Another 5. Marks straight up the middle gets the first down. Rhombus throws. Tugboat. Touchdown 4-2. Concertina's coughed the ball up. Someone's got it, and it's Jovial. Who's still running. Running a bit more. Running some more. Goes on a bit of a run. Gains 24 yards. Freely throws to Jupe. Breaks the tackle, fumbles the ball. Someone's got it. It's Clarence Budgie for Shady Palms. And then an interception is thrown and Tugboat has picked it off. Colt Rhombus throws a short one. It's worth 2 yards. Here comes Shelf Space. Throws to Tugboat again and he's going downfield. Gets to the 50. Marks. Tries to work around the outside of the line but is bounced back in again. And Jupe's picked it off and he's got a nice lead there. And that's first down for Shady Palms. And Jupe's going to score. 5-2 the score now. Okay, Jupe with the deflection. Shelf Space throws, and that's deflected as well. Marks is intercepted by Concertina, who is then sacked by Umbriel Lafferty. Jovial running some more. Still Jovial Impairment. Bounces out of bounds after 18 yards. Back freely, lifts the end zone, and it's Julio Lobster makes it 6-2. We'll ease this one into the annals of time. Okay. Rhombus to Loudmouth. And that's 45 yards. Shelfie throws for another 5. Freya's going to score. 6-3. Well, a comeback happened from the Fun Bus. Tugboat's just made an interception, but they've got a second down. Tugboat's got another first down, but they're running out of time. They're not going to do it. Marks looks relatively promising, maybe, in the future. 6-4, the score now. Freely throws to Jupe. Not a joke line, not a joke. No. You're playing Shady Palms. You know they're going to the playoffs this year, right? It's a mismatch. It's a mismatched game. Plus you were trying out some new people, and some of them almost worked. Some of them didn't. But that's why we learn. Final score, Shady Palms 7, Sunshine Funbus 4. Miguel Jupe is player of the game and now leading the way to player of the week with 144 fan points, 237 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 12 deflections, and an interception to boot. Gordon Tugboat for the Funbus, 54 fan points, 112 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pancakes at Sunshine Funbus. Umbriel Lafferty with 32, while at Shady Palms, Clarence Budgie put up 80. Slim Armageddon put up 69. A slight line disparity there. What does that usually mean? Well, it usually means you're going to win. It really does. Okay, right. Back to the top end, and Budget are taking on Volcamoose. Budget having something of a build-up season this time around. They look all right. Yeah. Are they going to win? No, because they don't have Chris Biscuit. Oh, yeah, you kind of need Chris Biscuit, unless you kill him. If you killed Chris Biscuit, everyone would be like, the reign of terror may be over. Anyway, the Saints are going to start first on what is a beautiful day for some Brutal Ball. And look, it's Viggy the Viking, who's just thrown it to Erlen Dickberg. Same game plan as every week, and it works just fine. Spangles Hunkerdome gets a 10-yard gain. Sad Lurch looking to throw, completes for 5. Viking is deflected by Stochastic, 3rd and 5, but the defence does not hold as Slop Ridges gets a first down. Lurch on 1st and 10 to the end zone. Ridges touchdown. And there's Dickberg making an interception, and so we're going to have to wait a little longer, not much longer, to see Budget in action, but they already trail by 2. Great throw, and Stochastic makes a good catch in open space to get 35. Bredrick Lepan keeps the ball to himself, outpaces the defence and runs for 11. Nucky Mudwhistle throws for a cheap 4-yarder. Dirty Woods is sacked by Hunkerdome. Lepan throws short. Woods has got the catch and a first down. Budget moving the ball nicely. Mudwhistle, Stochastic, touchdown. And the Roadies pull one back. Not just that, but they look pretty decent. Hunkerdome runs for 1, 3rd and 8. And the Roadies get a stop. Woods is deflected by Viking. Lepan gains just 3. 3rd and 6. Mudwhistle, nothing doing on that one. Saints back in possession. It's intercepted by Stochastic. So Budget are getting another go. And Stochastic gets them a first down, while Lumpwell has been injured by Chris Biscuit. Nominus Sin has subbed in for the Roadies as they tie the score up. The Roadies there, not just rolling over, have stopped the Saints again, and Woods is round the outside of the line and has blockers with him to gain 11 yards. Lepan picks up 6. Mudwhistle probably shouldn't run the ball. That one was 2 yards. Woods gets a first down. It's 4. Lepan throws, and Fenchurch is to the 5-yard line. Mudwhistle shouldn't run the ball. Here's Woods. Should run the ball usually, but not that time. And then Ridges comes up with a sack, and the Budget drive stops. Hunkerdome goes 2 yards. Lurch now sacked by Mudwhistle. All right, okay, so he's performing defensively. Budget are back in possession. Lepan, had a wide open player, but it was hugely overthrown. 3rd and 10, and Woods is sacked by Biscuit. Viking goes 1 yard. Hunkerdome, first down. Here comes Lurch. Both teams just looking to settle down ever so slightly. Having had a kind of a mad period of not a lot looking very clever. Viking throws a 21-yarder, although most of those yards were after the catch. Lurch is up the middle. Good blocking in the line there. Viking on 1st and 10 gets just 3 yards. Hunkerdome gets more than 3 yards. And is Lurch looking for a score? And Hunkerdome makes it 3-2 as we hit half-time. Budget with the ball, and Woods throws a short one. Lepan throws a medium-sized one, and Mudwhistle tries running the ball and is sacked by Chris Biscuit. All right, Viking to Dickberg, and it's a good first down, 25 yards gained. Hunkerdome throws to the flat and weighs with a tackle for loss. Lurch can only get 1 yard. 3rd and 13, and Dickberg can't go anywhere either. This is some very good defending from Budget. And that there's an injury on the field, but Nominus Sin has picked it up. Slop Ridges has been taken out by Bredrick Lepan. Zelda Augments has subbed in, and Ridges has been impactful in the game so far. Bredrick Lepan's been injured by Constance Frenzy. Capsicum Disco is on the field. And Dirty Woods has just picked the ball off and will get as far as the opposing 10. Woods now with the ball for himself. Makes it 3-all. Flipping game. Alright, 5 yards for Viking. Hunkerdome nowhere to go. Lurch just converts for the first down and then stays on his feet to pick up 11. Viking. Big throw downfield, but it's intercepted by Strong Ways. And that was an ambitious throw that did not come off. Fenchurch has got the catch. And Budget are on the opposing 20. Capsicum Disco runs for 3. Mud Whistle with a short throw for another 3. 3rd and 3. Dirty Woods to Stochastic to make it 4-3. And Budget are ahead. Ways deflects. Crikey. It's not over yet. There's 1 quarter still to go. Woods, nice running, gains 5 yards. Here comes Disco, who's got a head of speed. Smashes through tackle number 1, but only gains 11. Disco is getting a bit old. Woods throws. It's a good catch, but it's only 4 yards. 3rd and 5. Disco with the ball. First down. Here comes Mud Whistle, who really shouldn't be throwing it, but has contributed a lot defensively. 2nd and goal, Nucky Mud Whistle, touchdown, 5-3 Budget. Holy cow. Hunkerdome runs for 2. Lurch throws, and it's Zelda Augments with the catch, who will chew up quite a bit of yardage, and it's 51 yards. Viking throws, but is pushed out of bounds after the catch immediately. Hunkerdome gets a little. Lurch now running. Still Lurch, and it's 11 yards. Dickberg makes it 5-4. 10 plays remain, and Budget could pull off quite the upset. 3rd and 4. Don't run it. Oh man. Yep, Viking can't get it done. 2nd down. Hunkerdome goes just 2. Lurch gets the first down. 4 plays remain, 25 yards to go. Dickberg gets them 8 closer. Hunkerdome throws and it's over everybody's head. 2 plays to go, 3rd and 1. Lurch down on the 2-yard line. This play or death? This play. What a game. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant game. That was impressive. Budget will no doubt feel a little bit cheated by that, but they ran an awfully good team, awfully close to the wire there. Volcamoose, 5. Budget, 5. Player of the game is Chris Biscuit. No, you don't say. With 70 pancakes, 81 fan points, 70 pancakes, 12 tackles, 2 sacks, and an injury inflicted. Fenchurch Stochastic for the Roadies, 171 receiving, 56 fan points, 3 touchdowns, a deflection, and an interception. Pancakes at the Roadies, 18 for Liquid Fury. That's a disparity. Yes, it is. Chris Biscuit did 70, followed by Demetrius Gafford, who did 43. Crikey. Right. Well, that's the Roadies putting people on notice. Yeah. They're coming. Maybe not this season, but they're coming. They are coming to get you. Right, down the deep end again. And Sportsball have got Failurewood. Oh, yeah. What's going to happen in this game? Well, who knows? Who's new? Well, Eric PowerPoint's getting a start, and that's good, I suppose. Slot Pompey, the rookie, is getting his first crack at a lineman gig. Mandy Starlin is starting as well. Sportsball are they're just throwing everything at the wall and see what sticks. At Failurewoods, what? Xenia Convincer's playing. Spare me. Sonny D in the line at rookie, or the rookie at line. Yeah. All right. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. It is a beautiful day for Brutalball. Yeah. Toe beans, everybody, for Failurewood. Is he going to throw it to Julio or low-grade Mo? Julio, but Bird Dog deflected it. Convincer throws. Mo with the catch. Past halfway. And it's a 37-yard gain. Mank Chestbladder completes to Mo once again. And it's another 18 yards. Beans to Mo. All right. You don't fancy throwing to Julio? No, Mank Chestbladder catches for 5. And that's a touchdown. 1-0 Failurewood. Danny Dyatt throws one, I don't know. And then the Frenchman completes to Bird Dog, which is a reliable combination. 33 yards gained. Eric PowerPoint is sacked by Convincer. Dyatt throws. Dog with the catch. Breaks the tackle. And it's 30 yards gained. Frenchie sacked by Convincer again. Not so much in the line then. Bird Dog gains 17. Diet with the first and goal to the end zone. Bird Dog 1-1. Julio a la carte has got his first catch of the day, and that's worth 16 yards. Convincer tries running and it doesn't go anywhere. Chest bladder is deflected by Quicks. 3rd and 11 Beans, and he's thrown it to Julio, who gains 46 yards. Convincer sacked by Mandy Starlin. Here comes Mac Chest bladder, throws a short one to Beans, who gets him a little bit closer. 3rd and 4 Beans with the ball, deflected by Daxter Hijack. Good defending there from Sportsball, but they immediately blow an easy one and then throw it back to the other team with a pick 6. Mac Chestbladder taking it to the house to make it Failurewood 2, Sportsball 1. And Sportsball already struggling. No, they're throwing it up to the opposing team again. Wilspin Gold has picked it off. Failurewood looking to advance their lead as Tobeans runs it to the house to make it 3-1. All right, Bird Dog actually caught this one. Yeah. Frenchman to Dog once again. Another 15 yards. Power point to Dog once again. Well, why not? He's getting the job done. Danny Diet throws out the back of the end zone. 2nd and 10. Frenchman. No, it's deflected. Power point. And it's Daxter for the touchdown to make it 3-2. Beans completes to Julio. And it's a 47-yard gain. Convincer throws. Julio's got the catch, and it's a touchdown. 4-2 as Failurewood have gone back to Route 1. Dog, nice catch. 41 yards gained there. He's over 200 yards in the game, and we're not yet at halftime. Power point is deflected by Julio. 3rd down, deflected by Chest Bladder. Failurewood back on again, and Julio's got the catch. A 50-yard gain there. 5 catches for 191 and another touchdown. 5-2 now. Failurewood very much in charge right now, as defending Julio a la carte is a Sisyphean kind of a task. Yeah, you can do it for a little while, but then you get tired and it rolls back and crushes and scores a touchdown. Sportsball have scored. Bird Dog in again to make it 5-3. Beans with a nice run. Gains 25. Convincer throws, and it's intercepted by Dog. Okay. Diet throws. Dog is open. Julio can't make the tackle because that's the one thing he's not particularly good at. Frenchman straight through the middle of the line, falls under a pile of bodies and gains 2, and then Dog's in for the touchdown to make it 5-4. There goes Julio again. He's got another 14 yards. Convincer tries a run, and it's worth 4. Half-time rolls around. Failurewood on top, 5-4. Chest Bladder to Julio is worth 25 yards. Beans throws, and it's another catch for 11. Xenia to low-grade Mo. And that one's worth 19. 1st and goal for Failurewood, and Xenia Convincer's in for the touchdown to make it 6-4. But this one's not decided. No. Sportsball have come alive lately and are starting to figure things out, even if the thing they've figured out is throw it to Bird Dog. Power point a little bit off target there, didn't count. Diet throws a short one for 3. Frenchman on 3rd down. Bird Dog, touchdown. 6-5. Beans only gets 2 yards. Convincer completes to Julio, who gains 19. He's pushing 300 yards in this game now. Beans with the throw, and that's only 6. 3rd and 3. Xenia Convincer is stuck behind the line. Diet, nothing going on there. Slut Pompey's been injured by Sunny D. That's some rookie-on-rookie violence there. Ingrid Matrix has subbed in for Sportsball Union, who've just completed to Bird Dog again, who breaks 2 tackles and scores a touchdown, and it's 6-all. Well now. Yeah, that's 2 Draken going head-to-head for who's the bigger receiver. Well, I don't know. Daxter makes a perfectly good catch there to get a 1st down for Sportsball Union. Eric PowerPoint looks for a friend, finds one who steps out of bounds. Diet is sacked by Julio, and Failurewood are back on. Convincer makes a catch and has to fight for 7 yards. Chest Bladder gets them the 1st down. Failure still moving. Still a whole quarter of play to go. So, you know, that's meaningful. After a fashion, Beams to Convincer. Picks up a few. 2nd and 2. Convincer throws and is deflected by PowerPoint. Chest Bladder. I don't know what he was thinking, but it didn't work. And Sportsball are back in possession with 19 plays left. But not for long if they keep doing that. Nope, they've thrown it to Daxter who got them a first down. Diet completes to Dog, who gets enough to advance up the field. That one was a tackle for loss after the pass, which isn't ideal. 3rd and 11, Diet again. Throws to Frenchman, who can't break a tackle if that tackle was a wet paper bag. Julio's got to catch as Failure would take over. And he's down after 49 yards. Convincer is sacked by Matrix. Chest Bladder completes to Julio. Touchdown. All right, Sportsball have got 10 plays to tie it up. Deflection on play number 1. Sack on play number 2. Sack on play number 3. That'll do it. And Failure would manage to pull it together just in time to win this one. Probably. 3rd and 2, though. Chest Bladder is deflected by... All right. Another last-ditch attempt for Sportsball. They run it on the first play, which was a terrible idea. Frenchman completes to Bird Dog, who won't get much. 2 plays to go. And that was deflected by Julio. Last play of the game, and it's off target. Final score, Failure 7, Sportsball 6. Julio Alicarte is not player of the game. No, Bird Dog is player of the game with 109 fan points, 445 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, 11 tackles, 1 deflection, 1 interception. Julio, 91 fan points, 356 receiving, 19 pancakes. That makes a difference. 3 touchdowns, 1 sack, 2 deflections. Pancakes at Failure Hills, it's... Oh, crikey. Gunter hazardous with 55, but the rookie, Sonny D, got 50 and inflicted an injury. Good work. Over at Sportsball, no one is topping Tudor Quicks' 48. Good win for Failure Wood. Yeah. Oof, yeah. Hey, yeah, I know. And a side order of oof. Yeah, right. I'm just checking what I'm missing. Done. Beekeepers. Right, okay. Beekeepers versus the Wizards. Both teams looking for their first win this season. The Beekeepers playing Two-Tone Capone in the line, who's put up 70 pancakes and 4 sacks in the season so far, which is all right. Over at the Wizards, they've got Pisces Cowhide, who's put up 69 pancakes and an interception so far this season, which is all right. Let's see how they go. Both teams have been to the playoffs just one time. Both teams are on a journey of self-discovery towards hopeful results in the future. Here's Tension Soda for the Wizards, who's sacked by Joe Shampoo. Bison Lamond on the 2nd and long. Goes backwards from Kathy Glowpad, and Ezra Custard deflects on 3rd down. Hank Massive picks up 2 for the Beekeepers. Freemason throws. That's intercepted by Sealer Emphysema. Both teams just finding their feet in the first few plays of the game that aren't working at all. Soda gains 23 on the ground. Lamond goes nowhere good. Emphysema throws, and it's dropped by Lamond. 3rd and 11. Mini Sabotage makes the catch and gains 35 yards to take her to 6,000 career receiving yards. Lamond is close to the end zone, but it's a 2nd and goal for the Wizards, and they're stopped short. Soda makes it 1-0 to the boys in purple, or sort of, you know, royal purple, I guess you'd call it. Ted Shirley does nothing, and the Beekeepers are out again. Here come the Wizards. Lamond throws wide open. Mini Sabotage. Touchdown, Mini Sabotage. All right, Hanky Boy Massive, 1 yard gain. Freemason throws, and Hype LaGuardia has got a good catch and gains 29. Ted Shirley running and throwing at the same time, and it's Ezra Custard who scores. That was what? That was scoring in 2 plays. A little bit, yeah. Beekeepers pull one back. 3rd and 8 for the Wizards, and Lenny Luxury's got the catch in the 1st down. brought down by Kathy Glopad after 30. Soda has to fight in the backfield, and then Lamont drops the ball as some kind of indignity. 3rd and 5. Emphysema throws. Luxury's got the catch. And the Beekeeper struggle to tackle him but stop him short of the end zone. Soda gets real close to the end zone. Lamont gets into the end zone. 3-1 Wizards. Massive goes nowhere. Freemason with the throw is well off target. 3rd and 11. Shirley picks up 6, but that's not enough to do anything useful with. Soda through the middle of the line is going to get some yards before being brought down after 29. Lamond, 2-yard gain. Emphysema is intercepted by Ezra Custard, first of the year. Massive goes nowhere. Hank Massive's really struggling in this game. It's like he's not getting that first block as Hype LaGuardia makes a big catch and run and then breaks a tackle at the end of it to go 50 yards. Shirley goes 4. Massive. This time he makes a move and gains a first down. Freemason throws one away. Shirley. Only 1 yard. Massive. He's going the right way for another first down and has another first down. Freemason throws. LaGuardia touchdown. Hype LaGuardia, kids. Yeah. It looks pretty good. Yep, little bit. 3rd and 9. Can the Beekeepers get a stop? Yes, they can. And they now trail by 1, and Hank has learned to run around the outside of the line, and it's starting to pay off for him. Freemason. And that one's deflected by Sealer Emphysema. Shirley up the middle. Gains 7. 3rd and 2. Hank can't quite break for the first. Soda deflected by Hank. Halftime rolls around. Wizards with the ball, leading by 1. Lamond with a 6-yard gain. Here comes Emphysema. Good throw, I suppose. If the goal was just throw it as far as you can. No one caught it, though. No. Well, Freemason's just demonstrated that she can do the same thing. And then the sack comes in from Luxury, and the Wizards take back over. Soda to Sabotage. No one around for 1,000 miles. And Mini Sabotage is down inside the enemy 15 after 59 yards. Lamont gets 9 yards on the ground. Emphysema to the end zone is deflected. Soda to the end zone is caught by Sabotage. 4-2 the score. Freemason throws to Custard for 8. Shirley gets the first down. Not many yards, but so what? First down means that there's more opportunities for first downs. Freemason to Custard. Good pace from Ezra Custard, and it's a 34-yard gain. Shirley, just no yards. Hank, first down and more, inside the 5, looking for the end zone is Freemason, dropped by LaGuardia. Shirley, though, has a clear running path to make 4-3 now the score. Luxury gains a 3-yarder as the Wizards take back over with 30 plays to go. Emphysema throws. Sabotage got the catch. None of those stunties are going to bring her down. And so Mini brings up 38 yards. Luxury fumbles it, and LaGuardia's picked it up. Hype LaGuardia, everybody. We like him. Yeah. I mean, he will drop the ball quite a bit because he's learning what the ball looks like. Shirley with a good run around the outside of the line, and the Beekeepers have a first down. Hank has to work for 3 yards there. Freemason throws one away. It's 3rd and 6. Shirley is tackled behind the line, and the Wizards take back over. Ezra Custard deflects and then intercepts. Ezra Custard is getting it done as well, but the Beekeeper offense is not really. Touchdown. 4-all. Okay. Right, okay. Luxury picks up a 34-yard gain. Lamond. Still Lamond. Still Lamond. 14 yards, gain a first down. Emphysema. Another first down. 24-yard gain. The end zone's right there, and Sealer Emphysema makes it 5-4, 14 plays left in the game. But we've already seen the Beekeeper score in 2 plays. So we know they're capable of it, even if they don't do it. But they have a 3rd and 12, and this one could rule them in or out. Shirley's going to get the first down. 10 plays left, half the field to go. Emphysema deflects. Shirley keeps it on the ground, and that's a lot of players lying down for the Wizards there. Hank gets the first down again. 7 plays left now. Beekeeper's still moving. O.T. Freemason scrambles for 5. Ted Shirley doesn't. Hank on 3rd and 4, throws it away, and the Wizards can probably take this one home and put it in a special place where they keep their pin number. A 43-yard catch from Mini Sabotage. Bison runs it a little bit more. 2 plays remain. Wizards on top by 1. And that'll do it. Lenny Luxury gets them a first down. Final score, Wizards 5, Beekeepers 4. Player of the game is Ezra Custard for the Beekeepers. Didn't quite break 100 yards, 58 fan points. 1 touchdown, 2 deflections, 2 interceptions. For the Wizards, Celia Emphysemo, 51 fan points with 109 passing, 12 pancakes, 1 touchdown, 3 deflections and 1 interception. Pancakes at the Wizards, 36 for the rookie Pisces Cowhide, while at the Beekeepers, any advance? Nope. 38 for Kathy Glowpad. Good, close game. We do like a close game. We've had a few close games and we've had a few blowouts this week, which is a tremendous state of affairs. The sweaty marsupials are taking on the Colonel Space Agency. This is a showdown for the ages. Yeah. All right, what's going on with the marsupials? They've got Hog Mexico. I really ought to buy him. You don't need Hog Mexico. Oh, okay. Yeah. But they are running an established team. I think the marsupials are making a run at the postseason. Colonel Space Station, could be, are always making a run at the postseason. Coffin Faces, the rookie, having established himself in the lineup, is already performing pretty well. Beautiful day for some Brutalball. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's the mutant Bill Saturno who's going to get us rolling as KSA are first to the ball. He doesn't go anywhere. Okay, Raz McClintock completes 1 for 6. And then Faces gets the first down. Might not be the biggest yardage, but it is effective. Kelvin Datebook with a nice catch and go. Gains 31. Faces throws deflected by Marsupial. Saturno is tackled behind the line for a loss by Spasms. And Carl Svazdan deflects on 3rd down. So this is our first look at the Marsupials. Svazdan tackled for a loss. Hype Conquest is last player with the ball. Gets it to Goodrum Genie, who we've not seen in action very often. 16 catcher for 200 yards in a career. That's not a lot of play. Svazdan around the outside of the line has the first down. Marsupial still moving, but they're only at the halfway line. Conquest throws a 3-yarder. Mexico to the middle. Can't break through. Svazdan throws into traffic and it's deflected. KSA back on again. McClintock to Datebook, who has a bit of space to move. And moves quite well. Picks up 49 yards. Faces, overthrows, underthrows, misthrows, and off target. Saturno picks up 5. It is now 3rd and 5, and McClintock's got the ball. Faces with the catch and a touchdown. The scoring has been opened. 1-0 KSA. Svazdan throws to Marsupial. It's 11 yards gained, but not good enough for a first down. But they get the first immediately after as Svazdan makes another catch. 33 gained. Mexico this time gets the blocks and is immediately injured by Koff Zerma. Nina Spinfringe has subbed in for the Marsupials, who had recovered their own fumble moment there. Yeah, 3rd and 10. Conquest is blocked at the line immediately. Colonel Space Agency are back in possession. A Datebook is giving them all kinds of troubles in terms of how do you defend this guy. Honorary Sokomon comes up with a sack. Faces throws. It's Saturno with the catch and he's going to get close. He's going to get in. Spinfringe keeps the ball to herself, runs around the outside of the line, picks up 18 yards, which is rather what you want her to do. Svazdan completes a pass to Genie. Conquest up the middle, goes 7. It's Spinfringe again. Half a block maybe. But Svazdan converts for a first down. Conquest is intercepted by Shade Darkcave. And KSA are back in possession again with a 2-point lead. Zerma picks a 32-yard catch. Spinfrin with the tackle for loss. Nice work from the rookie, who has come off the bench and had an impact, but Kelvin Datebook makes it 3-0. Bad throw on first down. Svazdan completes for 6. Here's Conquest, who needs to get it done. Doesn't get it done. Back over to KSA again. Saturno goes 2. McClintock throws. And it's deflected by Spinfringe. Faces. Completes to Datebook. And it's another first down. Kelvin Datebook. Dangerous. Dangerous player. McClintock on 2nd and 10. Zerma, touchdown. 4-0 as we hit half-time, and the Marsupials have got a good team. Not as good as the team they started with, but they're still a good team regardless. And so far, KSA, a controlled but effective performance. Spinfringe with the throw completes to Marsupial, and Marsupial will break for a few extra yards to pick up 40 in total as the Marsupials look to get on the scoreboard. A first down from Svazdan. Conquest throws, there's nobody there. Spinfringe runs it, no defending available, and they're deflected, and KSA hold firm. Saturno completes for 1. McClintock throws to Datebook. He's been guarded by Gudrun Genie, which is about as good a matchup as you're going to see, but Genie is not able to keep that big fella under control. Anyway, the Marsupials did make a stop there and have got the ball back. Spinfringe runs for 12 immediately. Svazdan picks up another 17 yards. Here comes Conquest, who gets blocks, and Conquest is going to get to the 10. This is a good run of play for the Marsupials, but will they stall out? 3rd and goal. Conquest. Nope, they got a touchdown. All right. There goes Kelvin Datebook. There he goes. Kelvin Datebook. 56 yards off the pass from Bill Saturno. He's got it again. Kicks Spinfringe a little bit further down the field. Faces throw. Saturno touchdown 5-1. I don't see the Marsupials coming back. Bill Saturno's been injured by Eric Marsupial. Well, okay, that could mix things up a little bit. Chris Turbulence has subbed in for KSA. McClintock makes an interception though, and we're immediately back in action. Doing what we do as Datebook makes it 6-1. Should be activating sympathy mode about now. We would have missed that exciting injury. Bill Saturno doesn't get injured very often. No. Yeah, that'll be 7-1 then. Yeah. And Chris Turbulence is out for the season. And it'll be the first season-ending injury that has someone go, yeah, okay, that's all right. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, just think, one injury earlier, and it could have been Saturno who was done, but instead it was a backup. Yes, exactly. Enrico goes, thank God. Also means he won't sub in again, which, you know, might be advantageous as the Marsupials look to score once more. Conquest outpaces the defence to make it 8-2. Oof. Yeah. KSA look good. KSA looks solid throughout, but Datebook looks lethal. Final score, Colonel Space Agency 9, Sweaty Marsupials 2. Player of the game is Raz McClintock with 103 fan points, 300 passing, 6 touchdowns, 1 tackle for loss, 1 deflection and 1 interception. For the Marsupials, it's Eric Marsupial who is player of the game, 43 fan points, 15 pancakes and 2 injuries inflicted and 1 pass deflected. Pancakes overall for the Marsupials, it looks like it is Ruthie Spasms with 44, whereas at KSA, leading the way for KSA was Shade Dark Cave with 21. Whew, right, what have we got left? Still on our dance card, I think we're almost there. I think we've got 2 to go. Please hold, please hold, please hold. Yeah, we got the Axemen versus Grazer Ridge, and then we got the Minstrels versus the Pathfinders. Oh, 2 scoreless games to go. I'm going to go feed the cat because he'll be sad and think that I hate him because I locked him in the kitchen. Won't be a tick. And we're back. Right, Axemen, Grazer Ridge, let's cook. Yeah. Why have both teams got 2 losses this season? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Neither team is starting any rookies. So, who's to say? But it is raining. Ooh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, this will be exciting. They won it. Girded Fang. We like Girded Fang. Playing runner this week. Usually plays runner. You sure? Emmanuel Weathercone's injured on the first play of the game by PT Bone Permit. Borscht Axelrod has subbed in for the Axemen. Grazer Ridge moving the ball well. Karen Woman there going 28 yards as Pritchard makes a deflection. Fang is going again, and that's a nice run. 14 yards. Woman running some more. Another 1, 2nd and 8. Sunflower. Deflected by Shandy Worthless. Fang is going to have to work for it. Does so. Touchdown, Grazer Ridge. Serenity's tackled for a loss by Mikey Ultra. Andre Dreadzor gets nowhere. Abby Chopstick completes to Gibby Love handles for the first down. Pritchard running again. See, Pritchard Serenity, I think, is a heck of a player, but has had a couple of seasons of not being as impressive as he looked early on in his career, and he's just coughed the ball up, and Bone Permit has recovered it. Yep. Fang runs for 1 as Grazer Ridge take back over. Karen can't get further than 2. Sunflower throws to nobody, and the Axemen are back on. Love handles with a catch, fumbled it. Fang with the with the recovery, and right now Of City must be going, oh, coach is going to beat us up. Sunflower throws Worthless with the deflection, and the Of City Axemen are back in possession again for now. Dreadzor with the throw, Love handles with the catch. No fumble, 33 yards. Abby Chopstick. Good run round the outside of the line, inside the 10, not quite inside the 5, but was really close to it. Serenity throws a short one. Dreadzor on 2nd down to the end zone. Shandy Worthless touchdown. Okay. Karen is running. It's 1-1 incidentally. Sunflower throws, deflected by Worthless. There was too much traffic over there to throw into. Fang with a nice run. Picks up 25. Fang looks pretty good. Karen looks pretty good. Karen with the good gain gains 14. Sunflower throws, and it's caught by Sunflower for 11. Okay. Yeah, no. So as I said, we've completely stalled out at Grazer Ridge, and on 3rd down they cannot convert, and they were within sight of glory. Pritchard runs for 5. His Dreadzor is sacked by Mikey Ultra. Abby Chopstick also brought down behind the line. Grazer Ridge back on it again. Fang goes 8 yards. Here comes Karen. And she'd like a word with the end zone. Touchdown Karen. 2-1 is the score. Grazer Ridge on top. After their performance last season, where the Axemen looked pretty flipping scary, Grazer Ridge so far hanging in there. But it has to be said, the weather is doing them favours right now. Love handles with another good catch, breaks a tackle and will go for a lot of yards. Olive Sunflower's been injured by Shandy Worthless. Melvin Glitch has subbed in for Grazer Ridge. Glitch is a halfway decent player, as Of City equalised to make it 2-2. Fang goes 9 yards, taking him over 100 in the game. Karen breaking tackles. And Borscht Axelrod has been injured by PT Bone Permit, bringing in the ageing legend Buck Dungeons. You say ageing legend. Ageing adequate backup player Buck Dungeons. Right, we are into the second half, and Love Handle so far is doing a lot of heavy lifting for the Axemen, being a reliable receiver as the Axemen face a 3rd and 5, and it's intercepted. Pat Duplistis has picked it off. Grazer Ridge take over possession, and Fang is immediately off to the races, gains 21. Here comes Karen on 1st and 10, and she's got all the space in the world. Gains 11. Good tackling there, because she could have broken through that. Fang picks up 3. It's 3rd and 7. Karen's got the ball, and she's going to get that first down. and those new shoes. Gibby Love Handles has been injured by Pat Duplicitus. Hilda Showbiz has subbed in as Grazer Ridge now lead it 3-2. Worthless with a catch gains 9, 2nd and 1. Chopstick first down. Of City, plenty of time. Still plenty of time. Third of the game still remaining. Dreadzor completes and it's another first. Chopstick throws. Shanny Worthless is now suddenly become fashionable and gains 30 yards. Pritchard straight up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, 3-all. Fang is tackled for a loss by Ramstein. Karen gets close to the first down. 3rd and 1. Melbourne Glitch. And a wide open Pat Duplicitus, who was being covered by Hilda Showbiz, who is now too frightening for people to tackle, gains 51 yards. Fang picks up 2. It's Karen. Stuffed in the middle of the line. 3rd and 7. Glitch has to do it, but doesn't. And Of City are back in again. 1 quarter to play, and we're all square here at 3. There goes Showbiz with the catch to her own 45-yard line, but it keeps the possession in possession of the possessees. Serenity throws one away. 2nd down. Dreadzor to Shandy to the end zone. 4-3 Axemen. There's an injury on the field. Bucky Dungeons has been taken out by PT Bone Permit. Casper Drop Pod's now going to have a go. Glitch can't get anywhere though, so for as much as Grazer Ridge are taking out the same player repeatedly, they are not able to capitalise on the weakened line as the Axemen now lead by 2. Lovely bit of running from Fang, gains another 21 yards. Karen fumbles the ball, but Grazer Ridge maintain possession. Glitch gets 2, it's 3rd and 8, and Fang's got the ball, and a first down, and he's still going. Pritchard Serenity's been injured by Pat Duplicitus. Blade Territory has subbed in. Alright. 3rd and 5 for Grazer Ridge, and they're stopped again as the Axemen are just wheeling out anybody who's standing around, you know, looking optimistic. It's tryout day at the Of City Axemen. Although saying that, they do theoretically have contracts already. Hilda Showbiz, nice catch for the first down. 3 plays to go. The Axemen are going to win this one, but it will have cost them. Yeah. And not a small amount either. Shandy gets his 3rd touchdown of the game to make it 6-3. And that's your final score. Shandy Worthless, player of the game for the Axemen. 85 fan points, 107 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 4 deflections and an injury inflicted. 5 injuries inflicted on the Axemen by Grazer Ridge. PT Bone Permit, really? Yeah, you don't say. For Grazer Ridge is their player of the game. 73 fan points, 66 pancakes, 3 injuries inflicted. Nice one, PT. Good effort, mate. Overall, the pancakery for the Grazer Ridge, it is Bone Permit with 66. Meanwhile, at the Axemen, on top of the chart for them, Bite Strong Arm with 24. And Joe's chucked a 20 in the bucket. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Good result there. Well, I'd say a much-needed result. Gets them their first win of the season. Right, last around the corner for the day is the Wretched Minstrels against the Pathfinders. Pathfinders are quite slow, but they're really difficult to stop. They are, however, playing rookies this week. Interesting. Yeah, Janice Iburn starting in the line, and then Rapture Panister. Could be. And Boogie Smirnoff. Meanwhile, the Speed Demons of the Minstrels, Vectrix and Void Monkey are both here. Gold Leakage is getting a start in the line. And Mumsy Grimm has been playing all season on a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Well, I was going to say that the Pathfinders might have won this one, but I think the Minstrels have got it, given the speed of their receivers. But it is the Pathfinders up first, and Slug competes with Tiny Frankfurter for 11 yards. Frankfurter then with the ball goes for 2, 2nd and 8. Fang throws, Rapture Pan. Feels like there might be a syllable missing there. I'll look it up when the time comes. 2nd and 8, 3rd and 9, Fang. Isn't Fang usually a receiver? Yep. Explains why the drivers ended then. Mumsy Grimm throws a short one for 3 yards. Dremon Winsock has been hold on. Dremon Winsock injured. Janice Iburn. Pope Lorenz is now in the lineup, but he's playing in the line for the Pathfinders. Exchanges of possession at the moment. Winsock runs for 3. Clinton on 3rd down. And it's complete to Vectrix, who's going to chew up a bit of field. 52 yards. Clinton to Vectrix. And there goes Void Monkey touchdown. 1-0 Minstrels. Fang is on the go and gains just 6 yards. Slug will get the first down and is staying on his feet. Staying on his feet, gains 32 yards, nice run. Tiny Frankfurter completes to Martin Slug, who's going to break a couple of tackles and gains 34 yards through the air. Fang to the end zone off target. Slug, 2nd and goal. Could have gone in there, but swerved the wrong way. Frankfurter touchdown, 1-1. There goes Vectrix. Another 36 yards for the Minstrels. Winsock runs for 6. Is Clinton on 2nd and 3. Decides to try and run it. That was a bad idea. Mumsy Grimm throws the ball into the ground and the Pathfinders take back over again. Fang running it. Picks up 4. Here comes Slug. Doesn't get very far. A pile of defenders awaited him. And that's the end of the drive. Void Monkey with the catch. Outpaces people to gain 36 yards. Winsock gains 6. 4 to go to the end zone. 2nd and goal. Let's throw that one away. Grimm. And Kermit Clinton's in to make it 2-1 Minstrels. Fang gets good team blocks. Picks up 18 yards. Slug throws. And Smirnoff has the first down. Frankfurter completes to Ipan again. And that's another 25 yards. Fang gets nothing. Slug gets more than that. A 10-yard run, and it's another first down. Frankfurter goes 1. We can almost see the end zone. Fang gets them closer. 3rd and 6. And Slug will take it all the way to make it 2-2. Well, Yellow Fang gets a sack. Rapture Ipan makes a deflection. 3rd and 12, and Fang comes in for another sack, and the Pathfinders are back in, but they immediately throw the ball to Vectrix. Well, that's the wrong player. Mumsy Grimm. And then Vectrix drops the ball. Can only catch it when it's not thrown straight to him. Well, what a joker. Clinton is stopped on 3rd down, and the Pathfinders are back in possession. Yellow Fang throws a 9-yarder. It's half-time. It's 2-2. We've got all the makings of a classic on our hands here. Slug throws a 7-yarder for the first down. Rapture Ipan there, with no one looking to cover him particularly, picks up 24 yards. Yellow Fang throws a 3-yarder. Slug keeps it on the ground. It doesn't work. 3rd and 6. Frankfurter deflected by Winsock. Minstrels have a go. Vectrix has got it, but indecision of which way to run means that's only worth 22 yards. Pale imitation of the usual yardage number. Void Monkey gains 27. Here comes Clinton. Vectrix is open. Touchdown. 3-2 Minstrels, 40 plays left in the building. And it's intercepted. Clinton's picked it off. Grimm throws a 5-yarder. Winsock tries to do something on the ground. But this is no time for breakdancing. Kermit Clinton's out for the season. Injured by Pope Lorenz, bringing in Randy Flappins for the Minstrels. That's going to hurt. He's your number 2 quarterback. Yeah, on a team slightly engineered in the direction of let's chuck this thing a long way. Flappins, though, lovely bit of running. Very nice. A 28-yard gain for Randy Flappins. I think that's 3 SEIs this week, maybe 4. 5-2 Minstrels. And it's intercepted. Void Monkey's picked it off. Grimm throws, deflected by Ipan. Winsock gets nothing. 3rd and 11. Flappins looking to throw. Is tackled, sacked in fact, by Tiffany Hooverback. Yellow Fang goes for 3 yards. They better get a move on. They're trailing by 3. You need some scoring. Kind of now. It's a good run from Slug, worth 24 yards. Frankfurter throws deflected by Void Monkey, who seems to have a habit in this game of being exactly where they need to be. Grimm throws to Flappins. Flappins breaks for 22 yards. Winsock up the middle. Winsock may not be gaining very much, but he's making a collective effort and also passing pretty well. There goes Vectrix, touchdown. 6-2 is the score, and that will be enough. The Minstrels will take the win and open their account for the season. The Pathfinders, well, I mean, I believe the Pathfinders are building up their team. So this feels like a training year because they were looking pretty flipping terrifying last year, like they could go places, but they are not playing their A-team, and that might account for why they're coming up short. Yeah. So, I mean, it's disappointing. I would have liked to see a banger of a game, but at the same time, you can't fault people for trying to ensure that they've got a future. Nice throw from Flappins to Void Monkey. One play left. Void Monkey's coughed it up. No one's picking the ball up yet. Someone's got it. Ipan picked it up. Last play of the game, and Fang is deflected. Final score, Minstrels 6. Pathfinders 2. Yeah, no, Pathfinder started looking okay again, even after Sponson Maple died last season. But they do need to, they've got a hole to plug. Player of the game is Fingers Vectrix for the Minstrels with 199 receiving, 52 fan points, 199 receiving, 4 touchdowns and an interception. At the Pathfinders, 42 fan points for Tiffany Hooverbag, 32 pancakes, 2 sacks. Pancakes for the Pathfinders, I believe, yep, it was Tiffany Hooverbag with 32. At the Minstrels, 25 for Norman Speedboat. Okie dokie. Bongolia, would you like to place a bounty on a fire chef? Giovanni, etc., Buster Plow, sorry Buster, or Tristram Lawnmower? Remember, Buster Plow has already died once. I don't want to see him die. I like Buster Plow and I'd like him to go places. Plus, he's really expensive and therefore will nerf the chefs for a few years. Mad Cat's having a look. Okay. Yeah, he's year 1 and he's being paid $384. Holy cow. He's going to absolutely rinse your budget for evermore. Yep, Buster Plow gets the reward there. Grunt Auto Group's head coach, Toby Vandalism, wants to skip practice this week to focus on building team morale. If you skip it, you gain 2 appeal but lose a durability, or reject it and lose an appeal. Mike, I've definitely seen you around. Let us know what you think. Grunts are looking pretty flippin' tasty this season. We're skipping. Okay, thank you. Nice one, Mike. And there we go. Let us have a look at the what on the thing. At the Stegonauts, Ulysses Failure, who was already good, has done a bit of extra training. Lars Torduz, who is trying to get a starting role, is going the right way about it at BDP. At Failurewood, Joey Bugout has improved. At Port Miggins, bad news, everybody. Four-Fingered Owls just improved up to 95 starter rating. Whoo! Ted Shirley's trained at the Beekeepers. Meanwhile, at BDP, Horatio Candid has improved everybody's mood. Ah, super. At the Bouncers, Hillbilly Showtime has made everybody unhappy. Aww. The Sea Raiders have placed a bounty on the chefs, and Grunt have improved their appeal, while at Cheerio Incorporated, who don't even have an owner at the moment, if you would like to join the league, we've got 2 open teams to choose from. It's easy. It's easy. There's no pressure on winning. It's just a bit of a laugh. If you like seeing your hopes and dreams built up and then immediately shattered. Pitbull Jones has improved, and the appeal of the team has improved as well, which is lovely. Team of the week, pass deflections, Miguel Jupe for Shady Palms with 12 deflections. Koffs Zerma at KSA did 4 tackles for loss. Crikey. Charlie Monkey Cage, 4 sacks for Erg Metaflex, whereas Hoagie Fractions at Cheerio came away. He's not even a starter, but he got 2 interceptions, and he did it first, so he's Player of the Week for interceptions. Charlie Monkey Cage, 23 tackles at Erg Metaflex. Defensive Player of the Week is Miguel Jupe. Pancakes, Clarence Budgie at Shady Palms with 80 receiving yards. Bird Dog, 445 at Sportsball. You know what's nice about this? The number of players who aren't here week in, week out, who are here, apart from the player who's here every week. Used to be Steve, so you can't complain. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's a good thing. Rush yards, Flapjack Nope at Metaflex with 249, which is quite low for this season. Pass yards, Giovanni, etc. at the Chefs with 381. Total yardage, Bird Dog, Sportsball Union, 445. And Bird Dog also takes Offensive Player of the Week. But overall Player of the Week is Miguel Jupe at Shady Palms. What's on next week? Cross-conference week next week. Marsupials Erg Melonflex, tasty. Of City Pathfinders, interesting. Budget Grunt, sucks to be budget. Funbus Stardozer, sucks to be Funbus. KSA Volcamoose, banger of a game. Raiders Bouncers. Yeah, the Bouncers look great. Then you've got the Miners versus the Minstrels. Could be a good one. Sportsball versus Grazer Ridge could be a good one. Voodoo Boys Port Miggins. Port Miggins look pretty good, don't they? They do look pretty good. Then Stegonauts versus Nomads. Well, unless the Nomads get a manager, then that should be a first win for the Stegonauts. Beekeepers playing Failurewood. I hope you learn how to defend the pass. Toy Masters up against the Chefs. That could be a good game. We then have Edgy Slum versus Cheerio. Slum should get their first win of the year. Lingo Blend versus the Wizards. A good game. BDP versus Peninsula Transport. Who knows? I'm playing badly. Shady Palms up against the Medics, round things out. The Medics are not going to get their first win in that one. Press Play says rip me. I don't know. Peninsula are on the up and up, and we are fading. Possibly. I've been Colonel Fadey. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are interested in joining the league, swing by the Discord and say, go on then. And then you can, and if you're first, you can pick which team you want to manage. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.